almost that time. You see who's sitting on that couch right now.
Man.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
You want to give me a countdown?
Hey, going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Mad Scientist. Tuesday. You know what that means.
I know, man. So this is quite an episode we got ahead of us, man.
I know.
I'm stoked.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I saw you in the very, very beginning of the whole moment where you started just to gain traction. Like I saw you downtown. I think it was on Liberty Street, right when you turn. You're able to do like a U-turn right around there. But I saw you standing right there on the corner, and I was like, man, like I didn't know anything because you haven't gone viral yet.
Right.
But I was like, this dude's out here just dancing, man, and just for smiles is what the shirt said, right?
Yeah.
So I think without any further ado, we got Big John Drury in the building, also known as the Dancing Trucker.
Hey,
what's going on,
what's
Big
up,
Dog?
man?
What's
Welcome.
up, Pow Wow? Thank you
Yeah,
guys so
man.
much for having me, man. This is special for me because, man, we relate. All three of us relate. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all have stories, and
Can't wait to hear him, man.
let's do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So this is your first like podcast that you've done. I know you've done big things like the Steve Harvey show, and you know you've been on big stages. Kind of feels like they just keep pulling you out on stage, man. Like whenever you're at these events, they're like, get that guy,
Yeah.
bring him to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'll figure out what to do with him, man. I saw that happen at the VOA when we were out there. I saw you were just out there with the headphones on. You were just dancing, and somebody came up to you with one of the headsets on, and he just tapped you right on your back, and I saw you like look over, pull your headphone out, and he started talking to you. 10 minutes later, you're up on stage, man.
Right.
Yeah,
You're up on
Yeah.
stage with Nico Moon too,
Yeah.
right? Is that who you're on
Nico
stage
Moon,
with?
Nico
Yeah, I saw him
Moon.
pull you aside. It was
Okay.
like, you were standing right there, and they talked to him. Like me and Jay looked at each other, like, man, they're bringing
They're
him
already
somewhere.
making moves.
Yeah,
They're kicking
making
him out.
moves.
No, I'm just
I didn't
kidding.
think. I was like, I bet you they're gonna put him on stage.
Right.
I didn't realize, it was gonna be on main stage in front of 20,000.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
it's
because they had
wild.
another stage.
Yeah, I thought
Right?
that's where they were going
Yeah.
because like the direction was going that way. I was like, I guess they might be walking him to the next
Right,
event, or whatever.
right, yeah.
Because it's about to
And
happen.
I'd have been happy with that. Like,
Sure,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm on stage.
Dude,
yeah.
that second stage was nicer than most main stages.
That was
I
crazy.
kept saying that it was like they really like took the next step further with the stage level, but like they ended that stage so early. I will say that like it was just a huge stage. It was so nice, but it was done by 4:00, I think. So like, that's a legit stage. I mean, you were to go to
Wow.
like Riverbend. That
Yeah,
stage is
yeah.
like that quality. I was really impressed with their stage quality. The main
Yeah.
stage and the side stage would be a main stage anywhere.
Right,
Anywhere.
right.
Like it was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
just-
the whole. Yeah, I mean, I was there Saturday and Sunday, but I heard the whole 4 days went without a glitch. I mean,
Oh, it did. Oh,
as far as fights breaking out or
saw none of that. Yeah.
traffic congestion, it was just super smooth, man.
Yeah.
That was the impressive thing was no fights. Like I didn't see anybody that was out of hand or acting out of pocket. And then the traffic to leave, it was like, I don't know if the VOA like that long drag to get there, like it's the driveway, I guess
Oh,
you would
I
call
see,
it, is
yeah.
so long. But it made everything so easy to get out. Like there was no traffic jam, there was no waiting to get out. Like
Yeah.
and obviously the police were there escorting, and it's a straight shot left or right to get on the highway.
I didn't really experience it because when we were leaving, it was way late.
Yeah.
Traffic was way gone.
Yeah.
But I could imagine because it was a long like road to get back there. It wasn't
Yeah.
like it was like a quick little stint. I mean, like when you drive down like by a golf course, you kind of have to go back sometimes.
Right.
It kind of reminded me of that, but there was no golf course. It was just land, and then it popped up, and I was like, "Whoa, they've got like a real music festival back here. Like that's
Right.
pretty impressive."
So-
'Cause, yeah.
Did you hear it about the numbers at all? Like how many people per day or total?
Yeah, I think there was 17,000 or 14,000 on Thursday. I think there was 20,000 on Friday. There was 22,000 on Saturday, or maybe 24,000.
Wow,
And then
yeah.
21 on Sunday.
I mean,
So
is it-
Saturday was the big day for sure.
Mhm.
But so you actually buy your tickets when you go to these things, man. I saw that you spent
Yeah.
you spent $2,000 to go see Taylor Swift.
I spent almost
You
$4,000
got to bring the wife, bro.
because I've seen
Yeah.
her twice. I went to Chicago to
Oh,
see her
okay.
in Cincinnati.
Oh, dope, man.
But yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people say, "Where's your wife?" You know, and I don't know. Maybe they're, you know, why is he such a loner? No one else can afford those tickets.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
I can't. Yeah, so
And if the wife goes, you're gonna have to watch the concert. You can't do your job, man.
yeah, she ain't gonna let me roam around.
Right, and that's an investment too, man, because you know you're investing in yourself. You're buying these tickets because obviously you want to go to the show, but you know you're trying to get your name out there and you're trying to get your word out there as well. Which you know that for somebody of your stature to be 6'7", tatted up, and for like all these young kids to come up to you and want to take photos, man, it's gotta feel great, right? Because it means that you're doing the right thing. You're
Boy.
putting out the right message.
Yeah, and I hate to feel like a broken record, and my wife probably gets tired, but it's amazing, bro. It's amazing, bro. The people that come up to me, and yeah, believe it or not, the kids aren't afraid of me.
That's awesome, man.
I scare myself in the mirror sometimes. Oh shit. But yeah, just that. You know, I go to high school football games, and the band is screaming
Yeah.
and running to me.
Oh yeah,
And I'm looking, is Justin Bieber behind me?
right.
Like,
That's hilarious.
You're-
yeah.
you're
And
co-
coming to
like-
me?
yeah, and it's just, I don't even know how to explain that reaction from
Yeah.
people. I mean, look, I'm an old man. I'm a grandpa, bro.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm just trying to love people.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the reaction I get.
Right.
Yeah.
It's makes you want to do it again and again and again, man, because you know it's filling that whatever void you've got, man. It's like, you know, and it's wild too, because like when you came up, you actually parked next to Andrew. In
I
the
parked next to him.
Okay, yeah, and then you know he was all excited to talk to you, and you were like, "Hey, I'd like," and you just messaged us like 2 or 3 days beforehand
Right.
on trying to get on the podcast. So, you know, it was like everyone knows about you, and that's the thing. Like even my wife was like, "Oh my God, is that the Dancing Trucker?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he just he messaged me to get on the podcast." Like, and it's like, man, it's crazy to
That is
see that
crazy,
it's,
yeah.
if you can push a positive message, how much further that goes than for somebody to say, you know, like, gimme, right?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, you're like doing a service to people, but at the same time, it's given back because people are giving you like obviously your views, of course, online, but like even then, like that reaction that's gotta like kind of like reciprocate what you're giving. It's kind of like energy. Because
Right.
like you're giving this good energy, and people are coming at you screaming and like as if you're Justin Bieber, like you said. So
Right.
like, and like that is like a never-ending cycle because you just keep, you know, giving people your energy everywhere. Because like you said, he
Right.
saw you early on dancing, and I've heard about you throughout, you know, the grapevine. I hadn't seen you in person,
Right.
but then I saw it and I was like, and I'd seen stuff through like TikTok and Instagram pop up and stuff, but like, you know, it's passing. Like you're never gonna meet this person, whatever. But they're on the internet. That's kind of how I like whatever. Good on him for that. But then I saw your truck and I was like, and I pulled my car there. I was like, well, I don't want to be too close, but that's that guy. Like, wow, okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna maybe just say hi. I thought you were waiting for your camera guy. Actually,
Right.
like because I thought you were just chilling, waiting for him or something.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, like it was. I mean, it's early. I don't know.
Right,
like,
yeah,
I didn't-
yeah.
You know, you don't have any information. While like you could be sponsored there. Who knows?
Right.
Turns out you paid for the ticket. You're a
Yeah,
guest like
I'm
anyone
just-
else. Yeah, like it's just the moment when you learn in real time and you figure it out. It's like light bulb pops on. You're like, oh, this is
Right.
cool. Like,
Right.
what a dude. Like, you know. So, and when we were talking with homie John G, local musician too. He's helping me out
Okay.
with that Beyond the Stage that I was telling you about
Yeah.
earlier. He's gonna be helping me out with that and stuff. But me and he's good vibes too, man. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like that. So we talked at your truck, and then when I saw you on the inside, I was like, him in action. That's cool. Like, and then they pulled you aside, and like I was like, man, watch the progression from him being in the truck, just chilling, to now he's in that stage. How quickly that happened, I can only imagine how fast everything has come, you know, full circle for you. Because, like, I mean, when did you first taste that viral activity online? When did that first come about?
Well, I know exactly when it was. It was September of 2019.
Okay.
I was dancing on the street corner. I started dancing for Smiles in 2017. So 2 years went by, got a little bit of action from Channel 19, local news. But I guess someone videotaped me, and Barstool Sports got a hold of it on Instagram.
Okay.
And it got...
I think that is where yeah.
It got over 1 million views, bro, and I just weep like a baby. I cried because we all have a vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I should have been
Absolutely.
getting millions of views a long time ago. And then when it happens, bro, it's like your vision is coming true.
Yeah.
Like what I see, and people say, it's your vision, it's not no one else's vision. I understand that.
Sure.
But when things are happening, do they call it manifesting?
Yes.
Okay? So when I see what I'm thinking in my mind come true in reality, man, I cry, bro.
yeah.
When I get 1 million followers on TikTok, I got 880,000. When I reach that million, man, there's just something about platform. There's something about
Yeah.
goals,
Yeah.
milestones.
Seen it
I
happen.
mean, I'll cry like a baby, bro. The second that turns to 1 million.
Yeah.
I think I remember. Did you go
That's so
live or
humble,
did you post a video about you crying? Because I swear I remember
Yeah.
the video of you tearing
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
just saying, "Man, that's awesome."
And that Barstool, yeah.
Yeah, it's things like that, man, where, you set goals for yourself and they might be outlandish, like, being, a 50-year-old trucker, you know what I mean? Like a grandpa trucker. It's
Yeah,
like you don't expect to have 1 million followers. So the fact
No.
that, and you're right there, you're at like almost 890,000 now. It's like with how quick your videos go viral, like it could end up being another 100,000 within the end of the week. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And I don't like the comparison aspect of everything. And I'm not saying to have 1 million followers means you're somebody.
Sure, of course.
but you're somebody worth paying attention to.
But what I'm saying is, man, that's just my vision: getting 1 million
Yeah.
views, getting 1 million followers, traveling the world. I mean, people will laugh at me right now, but I see myself going to the United Kingdom and Europe and Australia, and doing exactly what I'm doing here,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
dancing
man.
for people and making them feel that serotonin, that dopamine.
Yeah.
They tell me that on TikTok, man. Like, you're my dopamine, bro.
Yeah.
You're my serotonin. So.
That's so.
I help
so
people with
surreal.
depression, man. This is bigger than me.
Yeah, bro.
This is bigger than me just dancing. It's the effect that I have on other people. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And you're the perfect person to do it too, man. Are you still you're still a trucker, right? You're still a trucker in your daytime
I
job?
drive local. Always been local. Never been over the road. So some people might say, "You're not a real trucker. You don't sleep in your truck." Well, I have a CDL. I drive 18-wheeler. I just don't sleep in my truck.
Right.
That's her.
So
Yeah, you don't have to. You're not a musician because you don't tour.
Right.
You're still a musician,
True.
even if you play locally. You're still
True.
a musician.
True.
You just choose not to tour. Some
There-
musicians choose to tour. That's a lifestyle.
That's a great, yeah.
But other musicians want to stay at home with the family and they want to play their music and make a living doing their music. You don't have to tour to do that. But some want to be on the road all months of the year, and then there's a place in the world for them too. So like, I look at it like that. I look at a lot of things with music. It's kind of like my scope of things because everything can be related.
You used to travel.
Yeah, yeah.
And play
I
music?
did
Yeah.
my fair share of it. So like, it was a lot of weekenders, a lot of time, like a lot of those which were really more cost effective.
Yeah.
We did our touring, but like, I always felt like we were stronger if we just did this 3-day stints and get to the major cities and then get back and like do the online promo because touring is expensive. And when we did that, it was just cost so much money.
Yeah.
You don't ever make money
You're
on
not
it.
making money, yeah.
Right, and you might play really small shows where you may not get that traction. Yeah, every show's important, but like when the money comes down to it and there's only so much to go around, you got to be smart. So weekenders traveling that way, like you go out pretty far, you head to Nashville, Chicago, wherever, you get some pretty decent cities. But back by the weekday and then get back to working and then back on the road when you get a chance. Like there's times when shows happen and you have to travel on a Tuesday. That is what it is. If you have to go play an indie on a Tuesday, that is, open up for some kind of national act outside of there. Like that happens, but really,
I just love the grind, man. I listen to so many documentaries and musical documentaries like Twisted Sister and what they went through. And these people were starting out and they show up to gigs and they're touring and there's like 5 people there, bro. Like, why are
It'd
you
be like
torn
that-
and there's 5 people? But I just love that grind, man. Just keep going, bro. Keep doing it.
That's the thing is when you do it for your passion, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's in the room. You're just getting the opportunity to play to someone in a room,
Right.
And then eventually it
In
grows.
another city, that's kind of
Yes,
that's
exactly.
kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah, in another city, and that was like, I always thought it was like people in this city are literally saying my lyrics back to me, and I'm like 5 hours from home.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's surreal. And then after a bunch of those, you start to like, all right, how far out can we go? How far can we go? Let's go all the way up the East Coast. Let's go. Can we go out west? Is that possible? And then you start thinking of all the ideas, and you start expanding when you feel your group of people are ready to expand. Some people do it too early. Some people don't ever get there. It's just kind of like everyone's journey is different. But, yeah. But like you said, you're a trucker. You do what you do. Stay local. And you're spreading smiles and laughter and happiness and all good vibes, literally, like nationally, man. I mean, I'm sure people like from all over know who you are with those kind of numbers. Like we talked, like coaching 1 million. You can't. I mean, you're not just getting 1 million people here in Cincinnati.
Right.
It's extending
Right.
and going quickly, as we can tell. Like and that's really exciting to see something happen in real time. Are you when you get up, are you like the first thing do you check your numbers a lot, or do you
I
just
do.
like you do? Yeah.
I do. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, be honest. That's what we want.
I'm told that's what drives me.
Okay, cool.
Is the numbers,
Sure.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
the
That's
followers,
cool.
the likes,
Yeah.
the comments. I'm so bad that I shouldn't be telling my fans this.
Yeah. Speaking, that's
But
what we're here
I don't sometimes read the comments. I look at the number of comments. That's it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comments.
Right.
Yeah. And the-
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
real bad with that. Maybe that's why where I'm at today, because I'm so focused on the numbers.
But I do
don't know.
want to say
Yeah.
something about the comments that in your defense with it. A lot of the comments that we're getting through a lot of bots. We're seeing a lot of bots.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm going through comments, how many comments are
Right.
legit, or how many comments were just placed there to get an account put on an account that has 800,000 followers? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I've been
so
hearing about the bots a little bit.
Right. So
Yeah.
like checking the comments, and it's no disrespect to those who actually leaving real comments, and we love those as people who create. But when the bots come into play, like how much time do you have to spend to look through these fake comments? You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
as things get cleared up and the bots start to go away, which is almost going to be impossible, I believe. But if they find a way to get it to go away, I think that will help the comment section, and you'll see more of that. But until then, a lot of comments are just like advertisements for stock traders over and over again, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
We're not stock trading. Cryptocurrency guys and all these people are just posting these copy and paste messages. So someone like you are getting thousands and thousands of those comments that have nothing to do with someone enjoying your dancing. They just see
Right.
this account has a lot of viewers. I can get clicks,
Right.
clickbait, and you know what I mean. And that's
Right.
not something you want to necessarily deal with. You're out here telling people to love yourself. You know what I mean?
Right,
So like,
right.
let's go dance. Like, so I totally understand. And the numbers matter, because at the end of the day, that is what is real. You know, tangible, if you will.
Right.
And you can see your progress.
Am I
you know.
that different than anyone
No,
else?
no, I don't think so.
I mean, come
I
on
don't think
now.
so. I think
You know,
yeah.
people on Facebook, they'll say 80 million views worldwide. That doesn't matter. Sure it does.
For sure. It
How
does.
are you going to tell? Come on, man.
Look,
How can you tell me 80 million views don't matter?
Right. Well, so from personal experience, man, all the clothing inside the lab there,
Yeah.
Zoomies wants. So Zoomies, they were really interested in it. They love the designs, they love the logos.
Yeah.
But they wanted a bigger following on social media.
Okay.
And I told them, I was like, hey, the whole thing of the brand is we're hiding it from everybody, right? That's the cool part about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But brass tacks is that they want the follower count. They want which you can't fake it, for one, because you can see it right away. And if you have 800,000 followers, you're bringing in revenue, right? So like they know that once you get to a certain point, you're worth something. So like you're already there, bro. And for 80 million views on anything is crazy. Like shit, like thank God it's not like 80 million views on getting arrested or getting a DUI, right? It's
Right,
like,
right.
it's 80
Right,
million
right,
views
right.
on doing something positive.
Dancing for Smiles, 80 million views. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
So this tattoo, the new one, man, the
The crown of thorns.
The crown
Yeah.
of thorns.
Yes.
Because when I was this morning when I was going through your Instagram, I was trying to find a bunch of different photos to use for that little promo video we did. And as I started going back, I started to see less and less tattoos, bro. You know, so when was that put on, and what was that for? Does it have a special meaning?
Of course, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, bro! What did he? Man, I don't want to start crying today.
Yeah,
Hey.
What did he go through?
for sure.
This is a reminder. This ain't blasphemy.
Right.
I know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how much I love Jesus. I'm willing to go through that hurt.
That's awesome.
It's all the way around my head. That hurt, bro.
What was the part that hurt the worst? The front or the
Forehead.
back?
Oh
Forehead.
yeah, right here, babe.
Man.
Yeah.
But man, the whole time I'm thinking, what did he? The pain he went through getting nailed to the cross,
Yeah.
whipped over and over.
Yeah.
Oh man, he just looked like a. It's just I don't know, bro. I don't want to get real religious. I'm not real religious. I'm very spiritual.
Yep.
I believe in God, and man, you know, God is so good. I mean, we've all been through things. I know you have a story. But what if we go through tragedy and we come out of it? Who are we saying? I did that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
Right.
Maybe we'll go into my story a little bit later.
Yeah.
I can't say that I did that.
Right. For sure.
Jesus, God has His hand on me, bro.
And that's the thing, man. Like
I
you
mean-
know, the higher power is something that no one can explain, but like the more that you believe in it, the more that you
faith.
yeah,
That faith.
you know, the more positive things happen in your life, man. It's that there's some type of divine intervention there that we don't know about, man. So it's great to see that you're plugged in like that, and you know you've got all your ducks in a row when it comes to living a happy life, man. It's and you know going after the daily smiles is like a perfect example, dude. Like I said, when I saw you out there on the street, like, you know, there was no bucket, there was no like thing that said, you know, throw me $1. It was just you out there with some colorful socks on, wearing the all black, and you were just sitting there doing, you know, this move that everybody can do. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you've got like maybe like a 15 to 30 second like little dance that you do, but it's so intriguing and so easy to do that they'll just hop up behind you and start doing it with you, right?
Yeah.
And then every one of your videos, I'm not everyone, but you use "Don't Stop the Rock," right?
Yeah,
And a lot
That's
of
the
them.
viral song.
And it makes so much sense, bro, because as you're scrolling, it's just the same song keeps
Yep.
popping up, and there's relatability
There's-
to it.
And those kids in diapers, their mothers tell me all the time, they hear that song
Oh yeah.
and they get excited.
Oh yeah.
They're crying. They turn the song on. You
Yeah.
know, it wakes them up.
Yeah.
They start dancing. So, man, I'm motivated. I'm inspiring kids in diapers, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? Like, come on now.
What's your favorite song to dance to?
Yeah. I was gonna. What's your?
Uh,
favorite?
Because you were rocking out to Backstreet Boys, and
Yeah.
it was
I love
in
Backstreet.
yeah, bro. It was
Dude, it caught me in the like the nostalgia, like.
well, the best part is like you've got it playing in your ears,
Right.
and so you hear it loud and clear.
Yeah, oh, man.
And all we're hearing is
Bad
Backstreet's
singing.
back.
Bad
Yeah.
singing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bad
And then-
I'm not a singer, bro. But
No,
yeah.
but it's perfect, and then everyone else just starts joining in just from around, you know, your little 30-foot diameter there. Like everyone starts singing, man, which is great.
It's like they hear you singing, and everyone can put their head in that headspace because they know what you're listening to. Like, and you get them like, and it was just because your voice. Like you said, it's not about your singing voice per se. It's about that you are giving something that hits the heartstrings, and you're I don't want to say like obviously likable, but like you're like easy to dance with because obviously you're built that way. So like when you're doing a song like that and who you are, bro, you probably have the whole room dancing and they don't even know they're dancing. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get into this. Like Backstreet's back. I'm definitely in this. Like let's take a selfie. You know what I mean? So
But we talk about the kids
Yeah.
the kids in diapers. We talk about women. We talk about black people, white people, Hispanic people. It doesn't matter. If you're human, you're relating with what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
I had a gentleman with a beard. This has happened more than once. Tollersville Road in Cox, right there down from VOA.
Yeah.
Dancing on the street corner. And he comes up to me, pulled over, and he's crying. He's crying. And he has a family. He said, I was going to kill myself. You saved my life.
Oh wow.
So when something like that happens, man, it's like, you know what? Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. What an
Let's
impact.
go.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing no one can say about me now.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say about me, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, bro.
Saved a life, man.
I can see how good that makes you feel, man. Because you know you're just doing you're in it, just listening to your song, just doing your little happy dance, and you don't know that you're affecting somebody like that. Where, you know, he could have been at that moment where he wanted to, you know, put his car into the side of the road, you know,
Yeah.
side of a wall, and then all of a sudden, you know, he sees you and he sees somebody out there that is just enjoying life. You know, he might be sitting in the car with no AC, going, God, it's fucking hot out here, and then he sees you out there dancing in the heat, and he's
Yeah.
like, well, what am I complaining about?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Like he's at end of his road, and then he pulls up and sees you, and he maybe follows you online, and then that just changes his whole perspective. Just, you know what I mean? Like, because like we talked about numbers earlier, and yeah, numbers, like you don't have to have numbers to sit on that couch. Like with what? It's not about numbers. We want people that are interesting, business owners, different types of talent, just people more interesting that we say that ourselves, but they can be, it doesn't matter the numbers in my opinion. So, but to many people out there, numbers is like a rank system, if you will. And when somebody looks up to someone, they're looking up to them because of numbers. In a sense, numbers do matter there. So your numbers can save somebody's life because you are out and about. You are doing it where other people can see it. It's not just you doing all these videos and you being like, all right, well, save me for autographs. You got to do a VIP. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're
Right.
playing that. You're like, I'm on the
No.
side of the road. I'm going to dance here. And then homie's having the worst day of his life, whatever the case may be. And at the end of his road, and then he sees you dancing, follows you. And because you have those numbers, he recognizes you, right? So that you saved his life because the numbers matter. So like in that sense, so like there's depth to it, and the message, like you really legitimately make a difference, and you don't even know it. I'm sure some like that guy had a chance to tell you, but doesn't necessarily mean everyone's had a chance to tell you. You know what I mean? So
Right,
like,
right.
you're-
Yeah,
you're-
and it's for you to be driving by me, going around the corner, and you're like, oh, wow, dude, or sitting at the red light. It takes a lot to stop, park, and get out of your car.
Yeah.
and come
Right.
up. It takes a lot, bro.
Oh yeah.
People are busy.
yeah.
And,
so-
and to walk up to a stranger too. On top of that,
Yeah, scary looking 6'7".
Not that scary.
big
got-
teddy bear, bro.
You got
big
dance
teddy
over
bear.
your eyebrow, like
Dancing love. Dancing
Love is- yeah.
And
Yeah.
faith, and Dancing Trucker Nation DTN. That's my little
Hey.
TikTok thing.
Oh,
Hey,
that's dope.
speaking of TikToks, bro, I'm gonna get a native.
That'd be fire, bro. We'll do it in the,
I'm gonna
in
get
the
a
back
native, and I
lab.
don't even need the 40%. I'll just do it.
Oh, native
Hey.
because
tattoo.
I appreciate you guys that much.
That's
Oh.
dope.
I won't
bro.
do the chip, bro, but I'll get a native, native tattoo. I'll get it, bro.
Oh, dope, man.
Love you guys.
Fuck,
Seriously.
that's awesome.
That's
man.
awesome. Yeah, that's super
Yeah,
cool.
I tried getting them. I was like, what do you think about doing the one chip challenge on the podcast tomorrow? He's like, bro, I want to be able to talk on a podcast.
Yeah,
I
I get it.
don't want to cancel this thing early.
yeah.
That's
The
but
one
yeah.
chip challenge day is coming up soon for us. We'll get that done. Stay tuned
And
for
like
that.
no joke, dude. Like we got to prepare for it. So like we gotta like the next day we got to make sure that we don't have anything going on because like we both thought we had COVID on the second time we did it.
Yeah.
Like I had like the meat sweats the next day.
Really?
And then I was like, dude, I've got COVID. I'm getting sick. And then he came in sweating.
Really?
And it's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
just the chip, just
It's the
fucking
chip.
with our bodies, bro.
Yes,
That's
it's
it.
just a chip. Yeah.
That's crazy. Y'all
Yeah.
want me to do that?
Dude,
Come on, man.
We're gonna do
yeah,
it.
we were gonna try to sucker you into it, bro.
Well, we're gonna do it either way. So
Yeah, that was one of those like I said, we did it the past 3 years. The first he was able to keep it down all 3 years. First 2 years I was able to keep it down. The third year I threw it up in the parking lot downstairs.
Oh.
And then parked in the same spot next day and still smelled the capcasin or whatever that
Yeah,
is. Man, it was nasty, dude.
Nasty. But that's how brutal it is. It's brutal.
I don't even know what they did to it this year. This year they've got some kind of new pepper in it. It's like
Yeah.
a snake.
So have
something.
people been showing videos on social media yet with
not,
the new one?
Not yet.
Okay,
I haven't
so
seen
you might
any
be the
yet.
first.
I was hoping we've had them for about a week now, and like we just got to get prepared.
This dude over
Yaman's
here.
ready for it. Yeah, Yaman, he took it last year, bro. He took it like a champ. Tyrell, he's our other guy, our other employee here. He did not do it well, man. He's thrown up. He did it every year though, right? He's done it all 3 years,
He
and
says he doesn't want to do it this year, but we'll see.
he's out on it.
Yeah.
That's all right. They're getting expensive, bro. They're getting
Yeah,
these
they-
chips are getting pricier
Are
and
they?
pricier. Yeah,
How
bro.
much are they?
$10 each.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for one chip.
Yeah, that's like on Amazon right now at the beginning. They'll go up in price.
Yeah,
Wow.
they'll go up to 25 after.
So you can get them in stores as well?
Yeah, they've got them at gas stations. So like Circle K's and a couple other. I know you can get it like Costco Canada is going to be your best spot to get them cheap. But yeah, they don't have them in Kroger anymore. They had them in Kroger last year. I think that was probably just too many.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
too big of a vendor for them when they're only because those chips like they're only here for about a month and then they're gone.
Yeah, they go real quick. But
Talk about a genius slogan for them though, because like all these kids they go into Kroger, bro, and they see like the Pocky chips and they go, "Oh, mom, the Pocky chips! Like this is what's on TikTok." You know what I mean? So like for the other 10 months that they're not in stock, they're getting money off of just the relatability to the one chip challenge.
Yeah, oh, dude, I bet you they've got things that they're doing year round in the one chip world because they can't just be just focused on like Christmas season because that's really about the amount of time.
I mean, that's the only thing I see them doing is just the Pocky chips dropping in September.
But do they have another company if they're doing hot sauce of any sort of anything? I wonder.
I don't know.
I mean, there's got to be some. You could totally do some year round with that. You could do competitions. You could do like some kind of Can you imagine like a big tournament and then it just gets more tough along the way and people.
How would you do a one chip tournament? How many one chips you can eat?
something like that,
That might kill somebody
Man,
though.
right?
bro?
That's like
Wow,
that's
I
scary
don't know about
shit.
all that.
Bro,
Like
can you imagine? Dude, can you imagine? Because we had that one guy eat it and he didn't even flinch.
yeah.
He didn't even flinch. So there are people out there that can handle it.
Yeah.
But how many can they
I
handle?
wonder
it?
how he felt the next day though,
We didn't
because
get that.
he literally didn't flinch at all. It was embarrassing
It was
on how easy he took it down.
It was insane. So I've seen people do it, and I get through it. I haven't thrown it up yet. Let's knock on wood there, but like, I mean, I'm sure there's people that have much higher tolerance than myself.
So it's very painful, right?
You
Like
can,
you're just
you can feel it
Oh.
inside your stomach, and also
you can your gums go numb like
Yeah.
anywhere where those little
Yeah.
like that dust is, it gets caught in your teeth, and you can like for the next 3 hours you can just every time you rub your teeth with your tongue, it's just going to be another little blast of energy. And then when it's in your
Guys.
stomach, it's like a homing device, bro. You can feel exactly where it is in your stomach, like to a T. You can point like
You
there's
know
the
what?
chip.
I'm wondering how much money someone would have to give me to even do that, and
free.
it'd have to be a whole lot of money.
Yeah, you know what though, man?
People
it's,
pay for it.
Yeah, so it might give you a ton of views on it might put you over a
Right?
million.
Yeah, you might get
The
that.
dancing trucker throwing up, yeah.
No, you just eat the chip. You don't have to throw up on camera.
It might happen though. It comes in quick,
It
bro.
comes in quick. Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you're talking. Like when I'm doing it, like I'm usually trying to tell the story of like come on down to the levee and you know we're gonna be giving these chips out to people who want to do them on the podcast. But if I'm talking while I'm doing it, it's like game over. Like once that dust gets in your windpipe,
Really?
yeah, your windpipe just shuts, man, and all of a sudden it's
Oh yeah.
Again, you wanted me to do this chip, didn't you?
yeah, bro.
Nah, negative.
Oh. I mean, I know it's coming, and I know it's gonna be rough, but I
want,
prepared for it.
yeah. Please
We'll tag
post
you
the
in it for
video,
sure.
please.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know when we're gonna do it, man. I've got to make sure the next day is clear where I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it this week with my show, but I can do it next week probably. But next week's Charlie's birthday.
Yeah. and
Where's
that-
the chips at? You have them?
Yeah, they're right over
Yeah.
there in the glass case.
Yeah, I got a
Um,
lot going on, but I'll make time. I mean, when it's time, man, it's time.
Let's do it tomorrow.
I can't do
We
it tomorrow.
we got to get it out before.
I have a lot on Thursday. I'm not even gonna ruin my Thursday.
Let's do it tonight.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
Yes.
To
If we do it tonight, will you do it with us?
Oh,
What do you got? You got to work tomorrow?
I do.
All right, then you don't have to do it. You're.
Bro, won't you guys do it on the podcast? Would that ruin the? Oh, you can't talk, can you?
It'll be.
Can you do it at the very end?
I might be down to do it at the end of this.
Bro, let's
Maybe.
make this an epic.
Okay.
This is an epic podcast,
We can
man.
do it at the end of it. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you down to do it?
You want to do it with us?
Hey, y'all,
All
stick
right.
around.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
All right.
This
All right.
is
So
nuts.
it looks like we might be doing the Pocky chip here.
All right. Let's do it.
8 o'clock.
We better get started soon.
Let's do it at 9.
9 o'clock. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, tonight.
Tonight,
Yeah.
yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yes.
It's fine.
I mean, we got to get it out there. You
That's
know
what-
what I mean? We got to do it
That's
before before everyone else does because we got
I'd-
the
I'd like to
2020.
get
Bro,
it
this
done
is going to
before-
be so.
Do one box and take a piece
No, we're eating the whole thing.
of one box. You feel me? Like one box. And then
Oh, I'm taking.
Yeah, we'll get clown for eating a third of a chip though.
I mean, no, we do the whole chip.
This is
Yeah.
going to be so great, bro.
Yeah, we'll do
Yes.
we'll do the whole chip.
Oh,
bro.
my gosh.
We'll do the whole chip at 9 o'clock.
we're not-
I'm already sweating, dude. God, I'm sweating just thinking about eating this chip, man. All right, you're down to eat it? 9
Yes.
o'clock on the podcast.
9 o'clock. We got.
All right,
we got- You got it?
Doing
Listen.
the whole chip.
will
Yes.
you eat a part of a chip? You'll eat a part of a chip.
You and Yaman can split one if you want.
Yeah,
to.
yeah. There you go. There you go. You and Yaman can split one, and then we'll.
Would you do
have
it? Like,
one.
if it's epic, you want to be involved?
It's a
Oh,
half.
I
It's
know
a half
it
a
is. This
chip.
is so epic, bro. This is so epic.
Let's get
We'll,
it.
we'll come back to it at 8:55. We'll ask you at 8:55 if you want
Okay.
to do it, and then we'll just put it in your
I have
face.
faith in you.
Yeah, bro, you'll be good.
You got a gallon of milk somewhere?
We can get some. Yeah, we got we've got Cold Stone Creamery out there, man. We can get some milk from them for sure.
Let's get it.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, man. Looks like we're gonna be doing the Pocky chip at 9 o'clock, so 50 minutes from now. Hoo-wee, bro.
This is going to be
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun for sure.
crazy.
And you know what? I'm actually cool with this because we were gonna set it up in the back where we were gonna do we were gonna do it in front of a green screen and everything. But
We'll do it right on here.
yeah, just putting it out there, just right on the podcast. Let's just make it
Bro,
happen,
this
bro.
is going to be the most epic podcast you will
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
do.
It's definitely gonna be one
I'm
for the
interested
book.
to see what it
That's for
tastes
sure,
like,
bro.
yeah. I mean, I'm interested to see what this because last year it turned your tongue blue. Let's see what happens
Right?
this year.
Well,
I mean-
today National Chicken Wing Day anyway.
Is it?
Okay, so let's
Some
eat a
people might
chip.
be eating their chicken wings hot.
yeah, we have
So it
chicken
gets-
wings. I don't got
Gets the
that.
taste buds off to a nice start.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, he's already talking about going to Hooters after this, bro.
All right.
So let me ask you a couple questions on this list here, man. Now you were talking about like your childhood. So what was going from like your childhood to your mom passing? Like what was the big turning point in your life, man? Now I know you've been married for a while to
Yeah.
a beautiful lady.
Yes, 30,
Um,
30 years in January.
Hey.
Married to the same beautiful woman.
Congrats,
30 years
man.
is
That's
awesome, man.
Yeah, we dated. We met in November of 1989. So we got married in '94. So we dated a little bit, and yeah, my childhood. We moved every time the rent was due. Yeah, so very very poor, very poor. My teachers took me out, bought me T-shirts and underwear.
Oh wow.
Because I'd go to school with holes in my shoes and, yeah, very poverty-stricken. But I had a loving Christian mother who took me to church 3 days a week. Thank you, Mama. And considering we lived in bad areas, maybe that kept me out of trouble a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I try to be involved with sports. And, of course, dance
Yeah.
has been with me
Yeah.
my whole life almost. So
That's awesome, man. What so what sports do you play? Obviously, you're a big dude. Were you a big kid as well growing up?
yeah, but skinny.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I met my wife, I was 6'7", 190 pounds.
Oh wow, basketball stud.
Yeah, so
That's tight.
I'm 340 now. So
You look good though, man. I read the interview you had with. Man, there were so many interviews that I was going through. It might have been the Cincinnati Courier or one of those, but you were saying about you had a weight loss and you're at about 340, and that's a good weight for you.
yeah. I mean, I think I wear I don't know. I have a belly on me, but yeah. I mean, speaking of the weight loss in 2011, I lost 100 pounds doing dance fitness.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so I really enjoyed doing dance fitness. I didn't know nothing about it.
And you teach classes? Is that what I read too?
I got certified as a dance fitness instructor.
That's
Started
awesome,
teaching my
dude.
own classes. Kind of like the major leagues. What's the major leagues for me? I'm always looking. I'm always wanting to. I lost the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Now what can I do?
Right.
Yeah.
With me.
Next challenge.
Yeah. I'm wanting to help. Man, I want to help the men. I want to help the truck drivers, bro. That they don't want nothing to do with dancing.
Right.
But that was my that was my goal, to look like me, to inspire the men and truck drivers, but it did not work. But that's okay.
I mean, it's
You know what I mean? That's
I
okay.
wouldn't say it didn't work. It's only not working for the people that don't want to better themselves, right?
Right.
Because you're out here, you're getting your daily dose of sunshine, and it's doubling down because you're getting people honking, you're getting people waving, you're getting people that are filming you, and it makes you feel good about yourself, man. At the end of the day, like there's. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on the feeling that people give you, especially strangers, right?
Right.
So the fact that you're out there dancing for hours at a time on a street corner, just to give somebody a smile, because they're only there for 15 seconds, man. A minute, 3 minutes at the most with a stoplight. But other than that, like, you're infecting thousands of people a day with just an infectious smile, or just giving them something to talk about when they go home. And everyone's talking about it when they go home. It's not like, you know what I mean? They go home and they go, hey, I saw the dancing trucker.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him at? Like Tylersville and Cox. Okay, well, we got to go there. We got to go to see if we can film him, see him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Or they're
you're like a
searching the
Where's Waldo for
location.
the city, bro.
Yeah, so Snapchat has like things happening in different areas. You don't have to necessarily follow someone. You can follow a location area.
Oh, really?
And all the snaps and all the different things are happening in that little location.
Okay.
So like I'm sure people are finding, like, tagging you that they see you in these areas and putting you
Okay.
out there. So like
Yeah.
you might be going even more viral than you already have, and you don't even know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like when you're out there, like you said, like by VOA, just dancing on a a busy street corner, who knows how many videos are even being taken that aren't getting to your TikTok or your Instagram. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just
And that's the thing too. It's a catch-22. It's a tough place. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I want people to know who the dancing trucker is. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it? Do you know the answer?
I think I do. Like,
What's the answer?
I think
Why do I want to expose myself so much?
I think you're trying
Is it
to.
because of selfish reasons or other reasons?
I think you're trying to bring joy to other people's lives, and you're in the secondary. You get the happiness out of putting happiness into other people's seats, right? So,
it's service. It's a service.
It's a service. It's a free service, bro.
It's a free service.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's something that it's very rare these days that people spend that much of their time or energy to make other people feel good, right?
Man, because I know what it's like to feel like shit,
Right.
and be depressed, and losing my mother to a drunk driver and having my house burned down.
Oh no. I'm
And
sorry
just
to hear that, man.
Yeah, on her way to church.
Oh wow.
She was 10 seconds from church.
Wow.
Going down through a neighborhood, a quiet little Kentucky neighborhood, 35 miles an hour. He was going 120.
Oh wow.
Got in a fight with his girlfriend. And let me tell you something about forgiveness. I'm going to start preaching maybe a little bit.
Go for it, brother.
I got that young man out of prison early.
Oh, wow.
He took my only mother away from me. He served 4 years. He could have got 25. It's murder to kill someone behind the wheel drunk in Kentucky.
For sure.
25 years. I said 16. Then I said 4. He's out of prison, been out of prison for 2 years.
Yeah.
This happened in 2015. But that's forgiveness.
Right.
That's forgiveness.
Strength. Man.
Yeah.
That's
That's
my mother saying, this man's 21 years old. He's got a whole life to live. I'm gone already.
Right.
I'm gone.
That's
Let this man go and hope and pray that he's doing the right thing. I don't know what he's doing today,
right.
but I feel good about letting him go.
For sure, man. And that just shows the type of character you are,
that
man.
just shows. Yeah, that just represents you as a human. It's
I mean, and that-
admirable, man. It's
that kind of lays right on the
Yeah.
lines of stop bullying, right? Because you know you could bully this dude into another 20 years, you know, of being locked up, you know.
Yeah.
But that doesn't do anybody any justice if
Man,
you're
being
taking this young
bitter
kid's
and-
life away.
and this is the thing, bro, and I see it every day. People at the Reds game not want me to dance.
Yeah, we got to talk about
Not
that.
wanting me to be
Yeah.
happy. But people are bitter and angry.
Right. Yeah.
Just what's in the past is in the past. Let it go.
Right.
Be happy. Does anyone realize how short life is? I know that through
Right.
my mother,
Absolutely.
through the fire.
Yeah.
I know how short life is, bro.
yeah.
Don't waste a day.
Absolutely.
Don't
man.
waste a day.
Good for you, man. It sounds like you got life figured out already, bro. You know, like the money might not be there, the mansion might not be there, but the love and the happiness, it sounds like it's running strong in the house.
Yeah, man. To me, if you do what you love, money will find its way. It's a byproduct of happiness if you do what you love. Because like when you're doing it, you're gonna be so focused and you're gonna see the tunnel vision and you're gonna go toward it. And money will find its way. Like the world will provide, the universe will provide, things will happen. But you just have to be your authentic, genuine self. And clearly, you're doing just that. And for many different reasons, clearly. And that's. I mean, people recognize, they're going to hear you now. We talked about, like, we're talking about being on a podcast and getting your word out. People are going to see it. You know what I mean? Like, this is in real time. We're live right now. I mean, we've been, you know, this is one of those things where this is that time to speak, and you're speaking and your words are heard loud and clear. And on top of that exposure, people are like, that do listen and will listen, are going to get a sense of what humans are capable of doing this in the moments of the darkest moments of their lives, you know.
Boy,
and like
boy.
that is something that you're bringing to the table right now, right? So like, to me, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart of everything you've been through and how you've come out, and to have loved yourself on your shirt right now is just words can't be
It's inspiring,
it's
for
inspiring,
sure.
man. It's words, you just, it is what it is. You love yourself and you do just that, and you want others to do the same, despite all of the negative and bad shit that happens in this world. And you're poster child of overcoming that, man. And it's pretty amazing, man.
Bro, I've always said this. Since my childhood, abusive father, man, come on. Someone help me write a book, bro.
It's
I was
coming,
gonna,
bro.
I was gonna
It's
ask you to
coming.
write a book, and is it called Love Yourself? Because you should do that.
But if I took my own life today, people would not blame me.
I
they-
mean,
they-
they
they
would
would
be very
say-
they would be very confused because
They would say, "Oh man, he's been through so much. Look what he's dealt with in his life.
yeah,
He finally gave in." No, sir.
no sir,
No, sir. We rise like a phoenix.
Yes, sir.
And we keep pushing forward.
Not
No
today,
matter what
devil.
anyone says, no matter what happens in my life, we keep moving forward, baby.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think I've got a little outside perspective, man. I think you're at the point where you can get brand deals You know, and I would look at like headphones, like a headphone company. I would look at a deodorant company. You're always wearing cut off shirts, hands are in the air.
Right.
I would go to like Native Deodorant or like one of those like deodorant companies and be like, hey, you know, I've got 1 million followers on TikTok. This is what I do, and you know, if you know, I don't want to put BO in anybody's face, and you'd be a,
Right,
you'd be a
yeah.
great
Yeah.
brand for me to you know, to put on the shirt. You know, there was another one that I had too, man.
Say smell
Shoes
yourself.
or socks?
Shoes and socks for sure. I think you can definitely easily get a sock deal. But just thinking outside the box, man. Like, you know, whatever you're wearing on your day to day, just think about replacing that with a brand deal. The headphones, the you know, old school Walkman. Like maybe you can find like a
yeah.
a new version of a Walkman.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
that'd
Like
be
something like
sick,
that.
yeah.
Is there any way I could dance on a street corner with a native hat,
Oh, for sure.
a native
bro.
shirt,
Oh, I got you.
native pants?
We can make it all
native-
happen,
With my native tattoo?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get.
That
you
would
get
be a great. Please.
Hey, we're already here.
hey, we're
Yeah.
we're in it, bro.
Yeah, count us in. 100%. Let's go. I mean, I think you should put on like a native fanny pack and rock the fanny pack, bro.
fire.
Dude. I mean, that just there's. I mean, you like you saying like the branding aspect of it, but I mean, I think you could be do branding yourself. I mean, you have the branding of the trucker aspect of it. You're the dancing trucker, so that is a brand in itself. So like you are your own brand. So like you just, I mean, the possibilities are endless because like it all. I mean, the love yourself, the stop bullying, the message. I mean, everything, man. Like you've got it here, and it's so natural. We talk about everything here is organically grown. It's kind of
Yeah.
how we do it. That you're as organic as it gets. You know what I mean? Like you're just coming out of the
like you said, who films for you?
yeah.
Right.
Nobody. That's the amazing thing. And I hate, you know, I'm beating my own drum. I'm
Sure.
patting myself on the back, but I'm just speaking the truth, reality. Like I do.
No one films
I
for you.
have no team.
Yeah, he has
I
no.
don't even know if I want a team. I have
Yeah.
no manager. I don't know if I want a manager.
Yeah.
I don't have nobody but me. I do everything.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's
I was
okay.
wondering that too, man. If you're just always setting your phone up, or is the
Yeah.
wifey holding it for you, or what's
No.
happening, man?
I was curious the same thing. Dude,
So-
I thought he was waiting for his camera guy when I pulled up because he was just
Oh,
sitting in his
yeah.
car chilling, and I saw the truck and he was by himself, and I was like, he's just chilling there having a break. He's probably waiting on his camera
Waiting
guy.
on the whole crew.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was waiting for him to pull up, so I wanted to get a conversation.
You ready for
with
another
him.
drink, man?
Bro.
Let's get you. But yeah, I was.
Hey, thanks for having me on here, guys. I mean,
Dude.
this is just.
I appreciate you wanting to be
This
on.
is
and
kind of
coming
like
down.
therapy. Do you want me to lay down? Can I lay down and talk? But this is kind of like therapy. You know what I mean?
Bro. We almost had a tattoo artist come in here to tattoo some people on a.
Yeah.
He wanted to do a 24-hour tattoo session for a Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted to do
Wow.
it here on the stage.
Guys, still that ice.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about those brand deals, man, so one of my buddies, he was a buddy a lifetime ago, Joey Chestnut. He's the guy that does all the Nathan's hot dogs and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's crazy.
Bro, Pepto-Bismol pays him big money. Big money. And that's something that you wouldn't think, right? Like you wouldn't think
I would never
that
think
Pepto-Bismol will be one of the big sponsors for like a hot dog eating champion, but
Yeah.
like I mean he gets paid like I'm not going to throw it out there, but big bucks from them just to be on the payroll, just to be like, hey, this is what he uses when he's done eating hot dogs. Pepto-Bismol for stomach
Wow.
pain.
Wow.
So just think outside the box like that, man. Like I said, the deodorant I think is genius because I think somebody like Native or one of those other companies would come in and say, yeah, we love what you're doing. We love your message. We're on the same wavelength as the message you're trying to send. Let's throw a logo on the shirt and then we'll pay for, all of your merch to be made. You know what I mean? Like something
Right.
like that where Definitely a
Yeah.
bunch of possibilities on there for you.
Well,
For
I mean,
sure.
I could look around the store, bro, and you got tons of connections, right?
Bro, we're always thinking outside the box,
Liquid
man.
Death.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere. Liquid Death mannequin. Is
Dude,
just-
I am so bummed we didn't bring the mannequin down to VOA because
Oh.
like I know that they would have put us on stage and then
Right.
Liquid Death would have sent us
Yeah,
unlimited
over
water
that.
for the rest of our
They,
life.
I went out to see Snoop Dogg out in Indiana. I forget the name of the venue, but they had the Liquid Death. I'm like, what's this? Water, you know? That was the first time
Yeah.
then you guys have it, so that's cool.
It's good water, man. We've had it a long time, bro. We jumped on the Liquid Death train like before anyone knew really what they were, and it's just relatable to kids, man. And like it's weird too because a lot of these parents are like they don't want the kids to drink Liquid Death because of the name. They think it changes the molecular biology of the water by calling it Liquid Death. But it's like, bro, if you can get your 10-year-old to drink water, stop complaining.
Right, like it's
Let
cool.
them
It's cool to
drink let them
water
drink
now.
a can of
Yeah.
water instead of a Prime. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like those things are like 6 cups of coffee or 6 cans of Coke or something. But that's geared towards kids, and that's cool. But like having a can of water that's 8.2 pH balance, and it's got more electrolytes than Essentia, like this is forbidden because of the name.
Yeah, but the branding to me is amazing. So like they should just keep doubling down,
Doubling
on
down
everything.
on
Yeah,
it.
they're-
Just keep putting axes with blood all over
Yeah.
it.
So and they're like just every time they like write up like one of the posts, it's just so perfectly worded to just describe on the most extreme circumstance the situation and just talk about water.
Yeah.
And that's just genius. Like their team, and they should just keep going despite the angry moms talking about Liquid Death and not giving it to their kids and looking like a Miller Lite can. And a lot of
Right.
people are like, "It's Miller Lite. Looks like Miller Lite." I'm like, "Well, it's not Miller Lite. It's water." Oh man, let me see that can. It's look at that. It's not beer. It's not. I was like, "Nope, not an energy drink either. It's water." And like people, because they ask all the time at the store, man. Like we sitting there, "What's that? Is that beer? You selling beer?" I'm like, no, not selling beer, man. It's Liquid Death. And like, but once they realize what it is, I have people like, "Oh, well, give me 2 of those. I'll take 2 waters."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they want to keep one because some people want to just drink one and want to keep on the can. You know what I mean? Like
the can is cool,
the
man.
can's cool, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You gotta
They
like
just
the can.
literally stole the Miller Lite Tall Boys, bro.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Literally.
It's genius. Like actually, their first commercial was a bunch of kids handing out Liquid Death during a Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And so it looked like the kid that came in and finally had the beer for everybody, and then he was handing it to everybody, and all the
Okay.
kids were popping it open and drinking it and having a good time. But it's like their marketing is so genius, bro. So genius.
Okay.
They just and also if you know anything about water, like if it's in the plastic bottles, obviously you're a truck driver, so you know like how hot it gets inside the semis. Once the plastic gets too hot, it releases some kind of type of chemical in the water that, you know, even if you buy it from Kroger and it's in the the refrigerator, it still went through a whole process
Yeah.
of leaving
Right.
St. Louis and traveling all the way here in the back of a semi.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the cans they're kind of genius, man.
And also, I mean, I don't know if anyone, a little bit of facts, but the water expiration date is not the water going bad. It's the plastic corroding on the inside that makes the water go bad. So the expiration date is about the
Fucking mind blown, dude. I've always wondered why there's an expiration date on water, and
It's
like I
about
can't believe
the-
I never put 2 and 2 together.
it's about the plastic. Yeah. So there
Right.
you go. So
Okay.
there you are. All right.
Yeah,
But
some
like
people leave,
that
some people
that
leave waters in their car.
shouldn't.
You don't gotta put the camera on me, but some people leave waters in their car, like it's hot.
Yep.
And the car traps heat,
Mhm.
and that's like it's toxic because of the plastic bottles.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the reason
Wow.
it's an
But it's in a
expiration
can.
date.
In this case.
Which is the and the odd thing is like water in a can, like they put just enough air in there where it doesn't feel flat. Because I do have a buddy that's got a company called 30, which is it's like a health drink for kids. It doesn't have all the sugar like Prime does, but they were trying to transition from bottles to cans, and then they had a huge swing because people thought that the drinks were flat because the cans had like buoyancy to it.
Yeah.
You know, like the liquid death cans, you grab them and you feel the air pocket in there. Like it feels like it's carbonated, and you still get the when you pop the top.
Right.
But without that, it sounds like a flat drink. It's it's so strange what the mind
Yeah.
Right.
does.
That is
Literally,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like. Can you do that again?
What the?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds just like it.
It's like when people rip paper.
Is there,
My dad used to do that. He's like, and he'd rip paper and like, you're not ripping that. And he's like,
Is there a way I can be the interviewee for a second?
Let's do it.
okay.
Maybe
sure.
the host.
Let's go.
If you could, you own the Madison Theater.
Oh no, I'm a concert promoter. I'm like an outside promoter. I was an intern there.
You still involved with the Madison Theater?
Yes, yeah.
I'm kind of familiar with the Madison Theater. My brother-in-law played there about 20 years ago as a cover band.
Okay.
Bubby Galloway, you ever heard of him? He's a rapper from Dayton. He just played there. But maybe if you could go over a little bit about the Madison Theater and what you do there,
Okay.
real
Yeah.
quick.
Sure.
And then if you could maybe touch base on your eye,
Yeah,
a
bro.
little bit, maybe short.
Look at you, bro. Like,
You know what I mean?
He
Like,
is.
he came in here saying that he's never done a podcast
know.
before,
Now
and
he's
now he's turning the tables.
I know.
No, but
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah.
but I don't know. We have something over here that maybe be thriving, new ideas, getting
Sure.
on the
Oh
couch.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have something over here, maybe more down to earth,
Oh yeah.
overcoming, just being an overcomer.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll go first. That's cool. So I've been a. Hey, what up? We got a crowd out here. What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, I like those.
Yeah,
those
they
up tempos.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I've been at Madison Theater for 10 years. I was an intern in 2013. I had just gotten let go from a desk job. I was working at Fifth Third Bank in loan processing, and I didn't know what to do. And I saw someone post on Facebook that they were looking for the next set of interns. I was like, this is good timing. Like, I'll shoot my shot. So I sent an email and got an email back about an interview. Went in for it, and he said, I'll let you know on this date, which happened to be when I was at Warped Tour. I was at Warped Tour. I got an email saying you're now the newest intern at Madison Theater. We're getting started on this date. Excited to have you.
Nice.
Yada yada. I was like, oh wow, awesome. So I went there, and then immediately we started booking shows at Backstage Cafe, which was originally by Madison Theater, and then eventually we did our internship show inside the theater. I got 2 internship shows because we had someone that was in high school and she wasn't able to be there all the time. So me and her tag teamed. We split the show down the middle. She brought a couple artists. I brought a couple artists, and I was the one there to host the show, and she just put her artists from her school, actually from her high school. And then at that point forward, that was internship ended, and I wanted to keep booking shows, so I kept being there as an outside promoter. Started my own music venue with a guy from the internship, and then we kind of just built up from there. Back in like with fast forward, I was in a band, did my thing, and then we came through the pandemic. So I was still booking shows up until that point, but things had changed, and we were back to, live music, because we went out of live music for a while. Remember, like there was
Right.
none of that.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah,
it.
it was-
So like period, there was no live music, and if there was, it was just like all the restrictions was just insane. So, but I had seen that my old business partner who had worked with me at the music venue called Coda that we had opened back in the day, which was space themed actually. He was now the GM at Madison Theater, and instead of just the lead promoter
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, oh, that's cool, good for him. He's out there making moves. I see it.
Yeah.
So I was going to reach out to him. I was going to congratulate him, and I get a message from Madison Theater. I'm like, hey, he's like, hey man, I'm here, blah blah blah. You should come through. And it was literally like a day before I was going to send him a message. Like, I'm going to message him like,
Right,
tomorrow.
that's
Let's
weird,
and then
yeah.
he sends me one. I was like, dude, that's cool.
cool.
So I went, I touched base with him. He's like, come back in. We need some help. We like the world is opening back up and we need shows. So like
Mm.
bring your talents, man. Let's get people in here. I'm like, cool, man. I
yes.
appreciate you. I was gonna reach out to you anyway and congratulate. He's like, well, congratulate you. Let's get you some like, because that's obviously you make some money from it. He's like, let's get you a side job going and let's do that, because I was at Native and I was already booking artists for the podcast and with
Right.
this. So like I was like, you know what, I could double down. I could
Yeah.
mix the two worlds, and I'm really into that world. Like I've been a part of the Madison Theater like family, like like not relatives, but as close as you get with them. Like I've known some of those people for, I mean, like I said, 10 years. So like, that kind of happened. And my first show, I did like a Black Friday show, showcase for artists, and it did really well. My next show did well. Before you know it, I realized the post-pandemic, if you put the right artists there, people want to be at shows. They want to see live music. No matter what, no matter all this AI, anything that happens in the world, live music still has to be people. They still have to perform the instruments in front of a crowd. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like
Oh,
that's never
yeah.
going to go away. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, this is investing in my future. And I kind of just started like fitting different artists together and doing multi-genre shows, and it's been doing well since. Host my birthday party every year in July, and it's just it's fun. I enjoy being around live music. It lets me be creative. I make the flyers for my shows. I do my thing. So and now I'm about to do this thing as of the 24th. Called Beyond the Stage, where I'm going to interview
Yeah, I
these
love
artists.
that. I love that. Yeah.
Once a month on a Thursday. The first one's 8/24, so it's 2 days from now, and I'm going to be interviewing a band called Season 10. They've been in the scene for 10 plus years, and we're just going to kind of a podcast, not a podcast, it's an
Right.
interview, but we're all going to be talking, kind of just having conversation, and I'm going to ask them off the wall questions and just have a good time for about an hour and a half. There's going to be a live studio audience, and there's a lot to it, but without that past, I wouldn't be able to do this now. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
it's all kind of leading up to this, and we're just gonna see what happens and put that out in the universe, and we'll see where it goes. I want to interview a bunch of artists, so it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I want to interview, if I have a chance to interview my favorite artists on a different stage, I'll do just that. So like
Right.
I can take it anywhere. It's kind of the ultimate goal. So I got a really good team. I got some great videographers. I got some really strong producers. So like the event should be, pretty great. I'm pretty excited. So
Yeah,
this Thursday, 2 days. 2 days.
That's awesome, man. It's
Yeah.
just both of you guys are very talented. I mean, you're very smart and talented. That's I may be a little talented. I'm not that smart of a guy, but
Bro, I don't-
you guys
I
inspire.
don't, I
you
don't know
guys
about smart. I've been sitting over here for the past 10 minutes just thinking about that chip, bro.
I'm ready whenever it's time, bro.
No, I'm just sitting
What
here.
time
I'm not
is
stressing.
it?
Hey, we got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
forgot about the chip.
Oh,
I didn't.
I didn't either. But I want Jay to talk about a little bit about his experience with his eye and everything he's overcome. Because like we've had very different journeys to lead to this point, and we sit in our own lanes in this store as well. We do different things. We have different roles. We kind of fit like a glove with what we both needed, and so like his journey is surreal, man. It's crazy, all the stuff that he's went through. So, but I'll let him take the reins on that. But yeah, man, I appreciate the question. That's good. I appreciate you
Yeah,
doing a
man.
You're
little-
welcome.
little
Yeah.
interviewing.
Thank you for answering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the eye, man, I've always been doing the native brand thing. So I was working at Scott's Lawn Service, so I was in sales for like the first 7 years, and then I started to treat lawns. And I was just out every day, just being a lawn tech, just like a truck driver.
Right.
You don't have a boss. You got 5 hours on the road, and you're just in your head. So I had my headphones on, and I would just think about creating this brand and the different things that I could do with it. And so I started building a brand while I was working with Scott's, and then it got to the point where I didn't want to quit my day job until my day job was affecting my hobby, right? Like, I needed to wait till those tables turned. The hobby was only a hobby until it started making money, and then when it started making money, it started to level out.
Right.
And then when the hobby started to make more money than
Yeah.
the job I was working, then it was like, okay, I'm ready to jump ship now.
Yeah.
And so I was developing the native brand stuff, and I had a store in Dayton, Kentucky, which I bought the building. So I live upstairs. I had a 450 square foot storefront that I could use. And at the time, when my dad was alive, he was like, this is the place. This is where you need to buy. And I was like, you know, it was 3,200 square feet, but it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and then a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and then a storefront. So it was three
Okay,
units.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be a landlord to somebody. Like I would rather have 3,200 square feet to myself. My dad was like, dude, shut your face and listen
Yeah.
to me. He's like, you can live here, and then your buddy that's always at your house, he can live here. So at nighttime, he can go back to his own place and go to bed.
Right.
And so you can make money off of your buddy living here, and then you can have the storefront where you can live out this dream that you want. So
Nice,
pretty
yeah.
much rent free because it was my own storefront. So I started doing that, and then the levy saw what we were doing, and they just gutted this place. They got rid of all the stores except for Claire's for some reason. They were holding strong. And Santa Claus was in town, so they were like, hey, do you want to do a pop-up shop down here? So I was able to get the pop-up shop, and just for 4 weeks. It was only 28 days. So it was like, you know, what can I do to extend this 28-day lease to a 2-year lease, right? But before all that, I was and I was assaulted and robbed. So I met a girl down here. I was taking her back to my house, which was only like a mile and a half from here. And she attacked me in my car, and had 2 people outside the car rob me. Well, they didn't rob me outside the car. She had 2 people there, where once she attacked me, she grabbed the keys to my car. She took off with the 2 guys, and when I was in the hospital, they went to my house and stole all my shoes, my jewelry,
God.
and my dad passed away a couple months before that, so like she got like my dad's necklace, like,
And you're
my
just
dad's
taking her.
jewelry.
You're
Yeah, I just
being
I-
a good citizen and giving someone a ride.
Well,
Yeah.
I met her at the bar, and I was taking her
okay.
back to my house, which
Yeah.
was the first mistake, I guess. But you know, that definitely, it put me in the situation where, you know, I was going. I thought I had everything on lock, right? I thought my life was going good, and just at the drop of a dime, like she bit my ear off and detached my
my God.
retina. So I've had 5 eye surgeries in this eye. The lights are out. Like there's no. I don't think there's any coming back from it. So like I can't see out of it. I went to go get it taken out actually, and I saw a small flash of light. So he was like, "Dude, if you can hang on to the pain for a couple more years, there's like surgeries that are coming up that might be able to fix it, but there's been nothing yet." But it really turned me into the person that I am today, man, because I got a lot more humble, right? I understood that like life is precious, and you know,
Wow.
you can't, you know, you can't cry over spilled milk. You know what I mean? Like the milk's already on the ground, man. You got to figure out how to clean it up. Don't cry about spilling it.
Yeah,
Figure the solution. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it
love that
really
attitude.
it really changed quick, man. Where I went from, I guess I will say, like I felt like I was almost arrogant, and like I felt like I was the shit. You know what I mean? And then that brought me down and smoothed me out and humbled me to the point where I understand trouble and tribulations, and I understand how to get around it. Because for a long time, man, I thought people just stopped listening to me. Like as I was talking to them, they would just look at my ear, and then my
Okay.
eye was completely white because there was in one of the surgeries they had to insert oil in my eye,
Okay.
so it created like an oil slick. So like if I laid down, my whole eye would turn white, and then if I stood up, it would all settle, and then it would look like a wave, and like the
Okay.
bottom half of my eye was completely white and the top half was brown. But it was just one of those things, man, where it was a fight or flight moment. And, you know, I was stuck in the house anyways. I went from Scott's working outside in the sunlight every day to having to put blackout curtains on the windows, and I couldn't go out in the sunlight because both of my eyes would just like drip with water, and I couldn't see anything. I would just have to walk around with my eyes closed. So instead of getting mad about everything, I got better. So I was stuck in the house. So I went to YouTube, and I learned how to use this equipment, right? And I learned how to use that equipment over
So
there.
let me ask you real quick: was there any point during that process that you ever said, "Why me," or did you ever blame God for any of that happened to you?
No, That's a good question, man. Because I
Because a lot of, you know,
there's definitely like the why me moments,
yeah,
right?
why
Because,
me? Why this happened?
But
Yeah.
I never put blame on anybody else. It was never like a God hates me thing.
Right.
You know, I think that there's just there's moments that either make or break you, right? And you know, there's life is short, so you got to accept it how it comes, and you know you got to roll with the punches. So like when that happened, like I couldn't get mad. I had to get better, right? Because now I've got this. You know, it's hard living with one eye, man. It's
Yeah.
driving's difficult. There's a lot of little things, but it could be a lot worse,
Right.
And so I was able to just, you know, tone all that anger and energy into getting better. I was stuck in the house, bro. Like I got to the point where I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to go see people. So I got depressed and I almost killed myself in 2017. And my buddy was like, bro, you got to snap out of it, man. Like this whole woe me thing, this is like my best friend on the planet. Like
Okay,
he was
yeah.
like, this whole woe me thing, it's not good for your soul. And he was like, honestly, no one gives a fuck. He's like, you
Wow,
can't
yeah.
get mad. You got to get better. And when he said that, like something switched in my head immediately. Like it wasn't, I didn't get mad at him. I didn't like, it wasn't a, like, what are you talking about? Like as soon as he said that, something switched in my head and it was like, you can't get mad. You got to get better. Like, you know what I mean? And so I doubled down on everything I was good at. And, you know, I ended up growing out the beard, growing out the hair, and like it ended up turning me into this mad scientist that's out here today because
Yeah.
I was stuck inside the house and I couldn't go out, and I was so depressed. And it was like, you know what? I'm just going to spend these next 9 months just getting better.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
now, you know, we're here and we've got 100 and actually we probably got over 200 designs on the shelves that
Yeah.
we can put out there now.
Yeah, that's crazy. You
But-
was mentioning something about YouTube. You taught yourself a lot
Oh yeah.
of stuff, just self-taught, right?
YouTube University, man. That's what I
Yeah.
call it, bro. Whenever I need to learn how to work on my car or build that 7-Up door, like whatever I needed
Yeah.
to, it was like I just went to YouTube University, and there's somebody out there knows something, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, so you go there and you can learn everything on there, man. That's up there with Harvard. I feel like I've learned some pretty amazing stuff off of YouTube.
You know, we're about to
including
learn-
conspiracy theories.
About to learn how this chip's gonna feel
What time is
in
it?
about 13 minutes.
Fuck. All right. Yeah.
Well,
see?
I had to.
I appreciate you guys coming to the Dancing Trucker podcast today, and
Hey man,
Yeah,
thank
bro.
you for
Yeah.
dude. That I mean, you ask good questions. That's the thing is you are not only a great talker and you're a great entertainer, but like you're a great listener. So you're
Yeah.
able to take
Oh,
in
yeah,
what
Oh,
we're taking in.
definitely.
Yeah. So you're able to take in and you're giving back what we're giving. So like, because those are huge aspects of who we are. You know what we're doing with our daily movements, and because like we as creatives or business owners or entrepreneurs or any word you want to use, we're here, you know, going after what we want, whatever that is. And like to me, I'm not like, when this is all said and done, I'm not making a big celebration. I'm just like, all right, you know, a couple pats, like that's cool, whatever,
Right.
and let's move on to the next, whatever the
Yeah.
next venture, whatever
Oh,
the next
yeah,
thing is, because
yeah.
there's so much in this world to take on. Like I just want to just experience it. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm willing to put myself out there and take the risk and do my legwork now. And so in the future, when I've built whatever I've done, then we'll look back and be like, man, those are cool adventures. Those are cool experiences. My daughter was there for this. This was this. So like, to me, it's like long-term life. You living it, and if that means I'm putting shows on and being creative and doing selling clothes out of Native and then putting shows on at night and just different things, so be it. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just this is just one journey amongst many in the world, and I like to help musicians. I like to give them opportunities where they can't find them, and I'm like, hey, you're really good. You may not
Right.
be found yet, but let's help you get
Yeah,
let's
I
help
like
you
that.
get some wind in your sail. You know what I mean? So
I like that process, getting behind somebody that maybe you see something that no one else sees. And
Yeah. I
Lift-
mean, seriously.
lift
So
them up a little bit.
right.
Yeah.
Go back to the previous story. So my internship show, the second one that I teamed up with that girl who was in high school, because we had interns from all over. At that point I was post college, like as an intern. I wasn't even in college. Had just left. I graduated college in 2012, and my internship didn't start until 2013. So like I had about a year and a half
Right.
of working at that bank, and at the end of 2013, I got the internship. Went through it was like just sort of 6 months ish. It was July to December, and then we started a music venue and continued. But the last show that I did, the internship show,
Going to grab the chip, bro.
sounds good. Grab a couple of them. Well, part of that is this guy that she actually brought onto the show. His name's Joey Lobker, and he went to a local high school, and he had done a bunch of stuff there, like musically, but he didn't have a band. And she's like, yeah, he's on, and this other band's on. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll get in contact with him. So she gave me information. And then fast forward, the day of the show comes, and Joey comes into the Madison Theater because it's a theater show, so it's a big show. And I was like, I need to collect ticket money, and all that stuff. Whatever you got, no worries. They were just $10 tickets, whatever. But he had gotten 50, and he's like, I only have money. I was like, oh, so where are the rest of the tickets? He's like, no, I sold all 50 of my tickets. I was like, and he was by himself. Just one guy. And I was like,
Wow.
You sold all 50? And he's like, yeah. I was like, he's like, is that big deal? I was like, I mean, the Next Closest Band, which is the whole band, they sold 45 as a
Right.
band as 5 people. And then no one else below them was 40 and below. So this guy sold, as one person, sold 50.
Right.
And he's like, actually, is it too late to get more tickets? And I was like, what? You sold 50. You don't need more tickets. He's like, I do. They're actually, I need more. I was like, how many more? And he's like, I don't know. Can I get another 50? And I'm like, the show starts in 2 hours, dude. Like, you don't
Right.
need any more tickets. Like, we're great. This is great. You surpassed anything I thought. I didn't even know you till now. I only talked to you on the phone once. And he's like, yeah. I got people. I'm like, he's like, also, can I play? Does it matter what order we play? And I'm like, what order? You can play whatever you want. You've sold the most tickets. You can headline the whole show. He's
yeah.
like, well, can I play first? I was like, can you play first? Like, you want to open the show? He's like, yeah. Would that be okay? I was like, who are you? You want to open the show? You sold 50 tickets
Right.
at $10 a piece. You hand me $500, and you want to open. And you want to open. What? Say that again. And he's like, yeah, I have a lot of family members, and they're older, and they don't want to be here late. So if I could play first, that would be great. And I was like, absolutely, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, thanks, Nux me, and he walks away. And I was like, who am I just talking to? So
Yeah,
about
wow.
5
That's
minutes.
crazy.
Yeah, so he had not been discovered yet. So 5
Okay.
minutes, clearly he was just out of high school. So 5 minutes later, the owner of the building, Miss Esther, she walks in, doing her thing, and she's like, whose show is this? And the internship boss, Frank, was like, this is the internship show. It's Andrew's show right here. And she's like, did you see outside? There's a line. And I was like, a line? So we look outside, and there's a line all the way down Madison Avenue.
Serious?
And they were all there for Joey Lobker.
Wow.
All of them, bro. And I was like, what is happening? Who are you, dude?
Wow.
Yeah, so fast forward, we still communicate. He's going to be on my show Beyond the Stage eventually. I'm hoping to get him
Oh,
booked
okay.
on
That'd be
hopefully get him
cool.
booked eventually. But now he's in a band called Fisco, and they crush it. They're a huge local band. He's really made his mark on the local scene. But like, that was I was his first show. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And to see him rise to the ranks and where he's at now is pretty amazing, honestly. So that's a little tidbit at the beginning, because like,
Yeah.
he comes in, he's like selling all the tickets. I'm like, what? And he's like, I want to play first because people need to see me, and they're here to see me, and they're already here actually.
Right.
So like, I'm like, oh wow, because they showed up right there. I mean, doors were open, and we still had an hour till the show, and they were all in there waiting. The whole room was filled
Really?
with his
Wow.
people. Yeah,
Okay.
over 100 people came for him. I think it was
Nice.
108. I think it was his total number of tickets sold for him alone. Pretty amazing.
You're never going to forget that.
Ever, man. It was so cool. And it was like just an internship show, so I haven't even met that many bands at that point.
Yeah.
Like, and now I've got a pretty solid list of go-tos, but back then you're just figuring it out. You're just cold calling, cold messaging.
Right.
Hey, I'm a promoter at Madison Theater. I want to do a show. You want to be you want to do it? Like, but yeah.
You coming in?
Yeah, bro. Come on up.
You over here?
Yeah. But man,
we gotta plug that one.
that mic, the mic in, yeah.
I got it. On the fly. He said, "Yeah, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need this liquid death."
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one as well. Do you want one?
No, I'm good.
I don't think I could do half, man. I'm an old man. I might have heart palpitations.
It's gonna be a good time, bro. It'll be a good time, not for a long time.
It might last a long time.
This is so cool, though, that you're doing this on the podcast.
Yeah, bro. That's because you asked for it, man.
Thank you.
We're gonna make it happen. Let's see.
That is so cool.
Let's get Yam in this. Let's get the dancing trucker in this. So tell me about this house fire, bro. What it destroyed everything?
Yeah. 2:30 in the morning, I wake up and the whole downstairs is engulfed in flames.
Oh, while you were upstairs?
Yeah.
Holy cow, bro.
Yep, all four of us upstairs, and we made it out, man. I was ready to jump out the window, but my oldest son was outside saying, "Come, just run," because it's pitch black, man. It's get a little freaked out when you can't see where you're going.
I mean, you don't think about that, man. It's not like you can turn the lights on,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the whole house is in shambles at that point.
Yeah, it's amazing what that smoke chokes you. It just chokes you.
Yeah.
You know, I just stuck my head out the window like, man, I can't breathe. And so, yeah, we made it out, bro. So, thank God. I think my mom woke me up in the middle of the night.
I'm sure she did.
It's 2:30
man.
in the morning. Who wakes up at 2:30 in the morning?
Right.
You know?
Someone's watching over you for sure.
Yeah, that happened. That happened 90, 30. Let me see. She passed in April, May, June, July. So like 90 days
Oh, wow.
after my mother got killed by a drunk driver, that happened.
No kidding.
So, and then, yeah, we lost everything, man. But, man, got to keep moving forward.
Go ahead and give the dancing trucker, let him see what this is about, bro.
Speaking of fire,
Yeah, so this is
that's gonna.
this is gonna hurt, bro. This 2023 Packy One Chip Challenge. It's a Carolina Reaper and a
What's it
Naga
smell
Viper
like?
pepper.
I gotta smell it.
Yeah, we're. I guess it's about
You
that
gave
time.
me a cup
huh?
of water, man. Where is the milk?
Oh yeah,
So you guys already done this before, so you guys are.
We did this.
It's gonna.
Like there was one last year.
Oh, they're not the same. They ain't the same thing.
I don't think it can get any worse than last year, for real. Let's see. Is your still going live over there?
Yeah, I think. Still live. There it is, y'all. What's it called? Packy?
Packy One Chip Challenge.
Packy One Chip Challenge.
You guys ready? Facebook.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
I don't
record
know.
this.
I'm gonna have to take me a small little piece.
Bro, all we gotta do is go split it right down the middle.
Let's see who's gonna do it first and all that good stuff.
Oh, we're doing it at the same time.
Oh,
Now, I want to. They about to eat
It's
the
a
whole
s-
thing. So this is what I want to really.
right. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna take it the whole time. We're gonna react the same time. We never get to do it at the same time. Normally, take turns and we watch someone do it first. and-
Right.
And you hype yourself out, whatever. But nope. Today, I think I'd like to. We put
I
our
don't know
mouths.
if I can do this, bro.
Split the chip in half. You guys got it. You wanted to
Man, I
this
put
level of podcast, right?
bro, man, I feel salty. I feel like a sellout too. But I put the dust on my finger, man.
Hey,
I didn't even put the chip in my mouth. I said no.
get a
Uh-oh.
little break. You got this.
Yeah,
Come
I might
on.
have to get a little more dust.
Yam's up there about to break it open.
Y'all might have to. Y'all might just have to join y'all, man. I'm,
Bro, no, bro. Hey, look.
He's getting
I
nervous.
don't think I can do it.
Gotta read the instruction, man.
Oh, you got to read. What's the
All right,
warning?
what to expect? Made with Carolina Reaper and Carolina Reaper pepper and Anaga Viper pepper. This vicious chip was created for the vengeful pleasure of intense heat and pain. Swift strike to the mouth, a sensus recoil, viper hyper hypnosis, abdomen attacked, and then a serpent spiral is what it says it's going to do to you.
Abdomen attack.
Oh man.
Come on, bro. You already told me about that.
Oh man.
Are you guys gonna be all right? Where's my phone at, man? Cause I gotta call 911. Oh, there it is.
Rules for the challenge. Read the warning, eat the entire chip, wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. Post your reaction on social media with hashtag #OneChipChallenge and mention Pocky Chips.
Then they
And you
offer-
guys might be the first ones to do this. You think?
I think so, bro.
Then they
Let's
try to
see.
offer you a free bag of more chips.
Okay.
I slayed.
Oh,
I,
you
s- I slayed this year is what it says.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay.
Cool.
Carrying yourself or something.
I had to send a picture to Tyrell. Hey, Tyrell, man, you're missing it.
bro, I can't. Man, that's a lot, bro.
So 1
All
minute.
right, everybody. I don't know if
harmless-
you can hear me on Instagram, but we got the Dancing Trucker here, and we are about to do the Pocky One Chip Challenge, the 2023 edition.
Dancing
Yeah.
truckers.
This is year 4 for us.
Yeah, bro.
Can't do that shit,
You
bro.
gotta do it for the
Give
truck.
me a
All the
little
truckers,
piece.
they
Give me
depending
a
on you
little
right now.
corner. A tiny
Oh, man.
minuscule.
All the truckers
Hey.
depending
Now make sure you don't wipe your face once you touch the chip, because
Right.
yeah, you'll end up messing with the eyeballs.
I actually brought us some baby wipes, branded, of course. you know.
Right?
But
Bro,
yeah, I
I've
got,
never experienced someone eat this chip in person live.
This is gonna be
This is
one for the
crazy.
books, bro, for sure.
here you go, Jay.
This is
Just in
crazy.
case you need that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody on Instagram, we're about to eat the Pocky One Chip Challenge. We've got everybody here is doing it. So me, Andrew, the Dancing Trucker, and Yaman. I'll pull the camera around so you can see everybody. Or if you want to see everything, you can go to Native on the Levee's Facebook page.
About to eat this.
And we are live doing it right now.
About to eat this. One chip
Wow.
challenge.
It doesn't feel broke, bro. Every time I've gotten the chip, it's been broke.
Bro, I can't do this.
There it is.
Oh, here we go.
Yaman just opened
get
it
it.
up.
Oh, good. Y'all know what it's like. You done it. I'm gonna die.
No, like I'm saying, bro, like
I just need a little
Should we
piece.
let them eat it and then we eat it so we can get?
it don't even smell normal.
He said at the same. I was want to let y'all
Well-
eat it, and then I see it.
Well, I think that if we eat it at the
No, we
same
all
time,
going at the
at the
same
same time, and we'll switch the camera back and forth as we're reacting.
Okay.
We all going at the same time.
Who's doing it first?
I'll put it.
Bro, give me a little piece.
Come on, bro. Hey, we gotta go.
Oh, here it goes.
Bro, I can't
Dancing
even,
trucker.
Oh, look at this.
Look, he's taking
bro,
just
what you
the
talking
just the
about?
crumb.
No, man.
All right.
He's already coughing,
What you
bro.
talking about? Bro,
That is just one little crumb of it, and I bet you that's gonna be enough for you, bro. What do you think? That was one little tiny
no
piece.
way.
You got it. Let's get it, Jay.
All right, you ready to do this?
I can't believe you guys are doing that, man.
I mean, we're gonna try, bro. I might throw up all over my shirt. If I do, you guys can't think anything less of
Yeah,
me.
we
Okay.
would never.
Bro.
Yeah.
We got it, bro.
I got some teriyaki on my shirt earlier.
Let's,
so
let's get that one more time, bro.
I
Let's
put
get
that
ready.
shit in my
Here we
mouth.
go. Cheers, bro. Cheers.
I'm
Let's
going
do
with
it.
y'all.
This is
Packy
it.
One Chip Challenge. Let's do it, everybody.
Let's go.
All right.
Cheers, bro. Let's just cheer this shit and then let's get it.
We're live. Native on the levee. If you guys want to try one of these chips on the podcast, we've got a couple left that you guys can come in and be a part of it.
It's hard to open up here. There we are.
Oh, mine was broke.
This is crazy. We need them.
Nope, mine wasn't broke. Or it was broke. What happened?
We need them.
There it is. All right, I got that little piece here. Oh no, bro!
I'm going.
My brain just told me
You did it.
exactly. Like my mind, like my
I've got
stomach
it.
and
Here
my
we go.
mind
Oh
knows
God.
this. All right.
But y'all, come on.
Oh my God, we need to put that phone on. we need to put that phone on them, bro.
That motherfucker throw it out.
That shit's hot than a motherfucker too. Dude, ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna be able to do that shit, bro. Oh my God, we need to put that on y'all. There you go.
Bro. Talk.
There you go.
You didn't talk.
I'm not talking yet. Yeah, I can talk now.
You all right? Oh my, y'all. You guys are champs.
Oh, bro.
I put that little corner in my mouth. Give it up for him, y'all.
I can't.
Give it up for him. Because my mouth is burning. Hey, we all
I'm
here.
leaking, bro.
I got it.
Bro, this dude here. And he quiet?
Okay.
How y'all do that?
I don't know how I'm doing. I'm trying not to talk.
I'm
Right.
good. We good.
Oh, shit. I think I got it in my eye.
Hot.
Oh my God.
Woo. Woo.
You all right?
No, bro. This is terrible.
He's still going. I thought he was done. Look at. What was that? You guys can't talk now.
I can.
Oh,
Woo. Hot though.
What was that like compared to last year?
get the Tyrell
Worse?
going. I think last year's was worse.
Was it? Okay.
I didn't eat the whole thing down.
Bro, I didn't even chew it up. I just put it in my mouth, bro. Oh, he ain't doing the whole thing. You're good. I'm sweating.
Oh, my eyes are burning, bro.
Woo. Woo.
Holy cow.
And how drink?
Bro, hold on, bro.
All right.
They, bravo to these guys, man.
Fucking, I'm shaking.
Bravo.
Woo.
I'm shaking. My eye, this eyeball's burning like crazy, bro.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right. Packy One Chip Challenge in the books, 2023 edition. Let's go. Oh, my God.
He's like, he's like, I can't do the rest of that chip. You did half of it, though.
Yeah, I got some of this in my eye.
Oh,
from,
my.
From wiping the fucking. Holy cow.
Oh, my. Man, I can't even imagine.
You can't even breathe. It's like you
Ooh-wee.
breathe, it make it worse. I swear to God.
Bro, you guys
Stop
ain't.
breathing, it still get worse.
Yo, they didn't give no reaction, though. That's crazy.
Dude, my whole eye is burning, not just like my eyeball, like everything
eye.
around my eye.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't even feel my tongue feel crazy right now.
Oh man, I can't even. Man, I just put that little
I
piece.
feel like I can cough up a fireball right now.
Oh
What's he doing?
I definitely got it in my eye.
You got it in your eye?
Cold.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I'm
Oh,
my nose
man.
is watering.
Oh shit, bro.
Packy one chip challenge in the books. Oh my God.
Bro, that shit's just now getting. That's just now letting loose a little
Dude,
bit.
it's like my skin around my eyes are hot. Oh my
His
God.
eyes.
Oh my God. Bro.
He had to take his hat off.
Yeah, that's. I definitely should have got my face with that.
Man, I feel salty, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I didn't even chew.
My eyes hurt worse than fucking my mouth or stomach, bro.
Oh, your eyes?
Yeah.
Go rinse your eyes out with water.
Yeah, you gotta wash them out.
Nah, man, the left one's already dead. Ooh.
Well, y'all got that over with.
Holy cow, man. All right. Who's got the hiccups? Did I hear somebody get the hiccup?
That's worse. Ooh, Lord, I feel.
Oh, I got the hiccups just off that little bit.
That's horrible.
That's like the worst beef jerky you can eat. That's what they need to do, bro. They need to put that in beef jerky.
You done. You can't finish that chip off.
Fuck, man.
There ain't no way.
I think I do need to fucking wash my eyes, man.
You all right?
Yeah, I just can't. You feel me? It's like
It's hard to breathe, talk, or
when I breathe, make it hotter. Like the temperature go up by like 30 degrees.
Hot. So hot.
Oh shit.
that is crazy.
Who we, bro?
So what made you not stick that all the way in, the whole thing in, bruh? Something told you not to?
It was broken half, so I put the
Right,
part of the
usually-
broken chip in, and then I'll be right back.
I might finish this shit though.
Oh, you got more?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. You know what?
You gonna skip it? You got it?
My friend, he been playing too many games with me.
Really?
I just had to
Turn that phone
make a
back
prank.
up.
I had to prank him one time.
Oh, you gonna get him?
I'm thinking like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put that shit in his chili spaghetti.
Then he go shit it out, and that's gonna be even worse.
Oh.
Some girl,
Hey man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm going in.
some girl bought it for the chili one time, and it was crazy.
Really? Turn that phone so we can get you. I know they want to watch you. They live on Facebook. Let's see her. Yeah, we about to finish.
Oh Lord, this about to.
This is what I did right here. That shit burnt me up. Go ahead. We ain't done yet. Woo, he likes the
Yeah,
heat.
I'm going for it.
He likes the pain.
Oh my God, my eyes are fucking on fire,
Do
bro.
you feel better?
No, it's fucking like my eyes hurt worse than my mouth ever has.
Really?
Yeah, like even around it, like my eyebrows and like the bottom
Okay.
of the top of my cheek, like all of it.
Oh.
I can feel all of it in there, man.
Oh my God.
That stuff, like how is that legal, bro?
Right?
And it's stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, you can feel it all in your gums.
Every time.
Are your gums numb? Yeah. Oh man, the left side of my
Unbelievable.
tongue, I can't feel at all.
Unbelievable.
Mm-mm.
The Packy Challenge.
It's crazy, bro. Like these chips, man, they've gotten so popular.
Good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
They just like these chips. Like I think this is the 4th year they started in 2019, and man, the left side of my tongue feels swollen.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was.
What's Andrew doing?
I know, where did he go?
Right.
He's usually cool, calm, and collective when it comes to the Pocky chip, bro. He's
Oh, he was.
MIA right now,
Calm and collectively took his ass to the bathroom.
right?
His eyes were watering too.
Yeah, bro. I'm sure my left eye probably isn't doing too well, man. It feels like,
Right. Oh my gosh, it's so bloodshot.
man. That was, and I was telling you guys, make sure you don't touch your eyes. And that's the first thing I did
Right.
was wipe my fucking eyeball with my napkin, man. Ooh wee, bro. All right, Packy 2023 Chip Challenge is no joke. So if you guys want to be a part of it, we got a couple more down here. If you want to get on the podcast and if you want to try one here at Native, comment below or DM one of us and we can get you on the podcast for sure. Let's see. Oh, that's Steve Harvey's show, bro. I want to talk about that, man, because that's another Chicagoan, bro.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey, he's out there. I feel like all the really big black not celebrities, but like the people that are over the celebrities,
Right.
Oprah Winfrey,
Oprah, yeah.
Barack, Kanye,
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. They're all from Chicago, man. They've all got this
You out?
what happened?
Hey, can I have some water? Is there some more wine in there?
Yeah.
Here, let me can I, is the water too far?
Spit up some water, but I kept it down. I've been holding my thumbs and keeping this.
Dude, you look terrible.
Are you all
now.
right, bro?
Oh, bro, that chip is in my stomach and it is on fire. My
Okay.
stomach, it's way hotter than last year.
Okay.
You don't look happy at all. I'm
Andrew
actually,
did. Andrew was calm for a while.
I'm gonna get all up in this, bro.
Hey, he was calm for a long time,
I
bro.
was. I had it.
Then all of a sudden, y'all the champs, man. You guys are the champs.
But yeah, that water, I was just been chucking this water, and like it boiled over to where I was like, I just had too much in me after that.
Look at all the seasoning on your shirt,
Oh,
bro.
I'm gonna have to wash this. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I got it on my skin on my face is burning. Like my
This is crazy.
my tongue's numb, but like
I can-
even my eyebrows where I was wiping is like.
Bro, I
fucking-
Is that good?
I can feel it.
Wine kind of tone it down a
I
little
can
bit.
feel it.
Okay.
Right. It's like
It's
Oh,
just
man.
not going away from me, bro. And I just put a little. I
no,
didn't even
mine's not
chew
going
it.
away at all. Mine's just beginning. I feel like because last year it took like what, 2 days.
No, you seem to be.
No, it didn't take 2 days. Like
It looks like Jay's done with his.
That's what I said, because he's drinking the wine. The wine
Okay.
kinda tone it down a little bit.
he ate the whole chip, bro. There's still,
Okay,
there's
that's
still
right.
half a
That's
chip
right.
in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that ate the whole chip.
Yeah, bro. There's no way. There's no way. My stomach just closed up, man. Like it knew what I did to it last year, and it was like, nope.
I drank that whole liquid death, and I've drank the related of water, and I can just the water's like I can still feel it, cause like I coughed, and it was just black chip and water.
Ooh.
That's what I just did. I was just trying to pace, cause I pace when I'm trying to focus.
Yeah.
And so I'm just back there pacing. You can hold it in, and I'm holding it. I'm holding my thumb. I don't know
Yeah.
if that. I've heard that keeps you from like, I don't know, but I've been holding my thumb. I don't know, but it's it's really hard.
Is that worse than last year?
Did your nose open up?
My,
Yeah.
I can't.
Your nose open up?
Where's that inhaler?
Right. You got it down your windpipe, bro. It's all trying to fucking.
It's trying to come up.
Is it?
Oh.
You're trying to throw up right now?
No, the
Dude on the podcast, bro.
The water is I can feel the water. It's like my stomach feels the chip pushing up, and the water I'm pushing on top of it is like
Wow.
Bro, do me a favor. If it does happen, just throw up on your shirt and act like nothing. Just literally just keep talking.
Right?
We'll clean it all up. That'll be great.
don't wanna-
That would be
That'd be-
crazy.
That'd be great for the
don't
podcast.
Focus. I got this.
Bro.
You can't do this, bro?
You want to try it?
Nah.
I'm good.
Is there you got any of the chip left over there?
Yeah, he's got a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit over here.
All right. Yeah, the Steve Harvey show, bro. We still didn't get a chance to talk about that, man. So how was that experience, bro? Because that was something that, like, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, there's a couple people in the entertainment industry that are just icons, and I feel like Steve Harvey is like top of the food chain, man, when it comes to like entertainment and like that type of like, you know, getting to the family audience and all that shit, bro. So how was that
So-
experience?
You know, I talk about serious things and helping people, and that's cool. But, you know, a lot of the times my viral videos is just me being silly, dancing in my living room without a shirt on, pulling my shorts up, Pee Wee Herman style.
Hey, Pee
You know
Wee
what I
Herman.
mean? And it goes viral.
Yeah.
And then Steve Harvey show is calling me, and then Shaquille O'Neal's sharing it. And then Janet Jackson gets a hold of the video and posts it on her Instagram.
Yeah, that's cool as shit, man.
And then Chubb Rock gets involved from back in the day. So yeah, I'm on the Steve Harvey show. We kind of, you know, talk about my story. I talked with you today, and dancing and losing weight and losing my mother to a drunk driver. And Chubb Rock comes out and surprises me. I didn't know he was there.
That's
At
awesome,
the time. That's another. Right now, it's "Don't Stop the Rock." It's just so funny how these different songs that I dance to go viral.
right.
So at the time in 2021, it was Chubb Rock. Don't treat him right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he comes out and surprises me. He's rapping, I'm dancing, and I'm like, wow. So like this is just surreal, you know.
For sure. So what was your favorite moment on stage when it comes to like getting on stage with Snoop or VOA or like what was the one moment where you like had to just take it all in, like take a step back and just go, wow, dude.
It was definitely VOA, bro.
Yeah, I bet. Man.
Yeah.
You know,
Nico Moon, the energy, the positive vibe. If there was 30 acts that were there in 4 days, that would have been the dude. If you'd have said, okay, Dancing Trucker, you get to dance with anybody. There's 30 acts. Pick one. That would have been the dude I would have picked.
Really?
So how does that happen, bro?
That's Mama Bear watching out,
Right.
man. That's Mama Bear.
And for
hooking
me
you
to
up.
walk out there and have 20,000 people staring me in the face is kind of scary,
Yeah.
but I loved it.
Right. Because you go out there and they're waiting for Nico Moon, and then there's this 6'7" trucker coming up there, and you're like, what's he doing?
And they actually got excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 10,000 of those people already know who you are
Right,
too, right?
right,
And
right,
the other
right.
10,000 goes, who's this dude? And then
Right.
they're going, hey, check this out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that's really cool because, you know, being on the other side of the fence where, you know, we were in the native booth, like there was a lot of people at the VOA, but you don't realize how many people are there until you're on the stage looking down on everybody,
Right.
and you're thinking, holy cow, man, this place is huge. And then they had the catwalk too, that, you know, the catwalk where you
Yeah.
can come out, which is genius because, you know, the stages that they usually have are set up, you know, 30 to 60 feet wide and maybe 30 feet deep, right? So they can't really get out into the crowd. So by putting that catwalk out there, there wasn't a bad seat in the house, bro. Like you
Yeah.
could literally.
And that was one of my complaints, and maybe Tyler will hear this, but the VIP, you pay extra money for that, right?
Right.
So I was VIP Saturday and Sunday. You know, it's like $600 for
Right.
both days. The VIP has got you off to the side. You got a side view, right? Unless
Right.
you're one of the first ones and you're right up there, right? So I walked out to general admission and had a better view of the stage.
Right.
And I paid all that money. So we need to do something with the VIP section next year.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
But that was a nice thing, the way that they had it set up, like for GA, like even when the
Yeah.
crowd was already there and was already established and the main stage was already going on, there was a clear walking path that you can get like pretty
Yeah.
much up to the stage where like one side was nothing but chairs where people can sit and
Yeah.
relax, and the other side was standing room. So it was like it was a perfect juxtaposition, you know.
Yeah, if
and
I knew it was set up like that, I would have never got a VIP pass. So
yeah,
I'll know next year.
for sure. Just get the GA. You're gonna be VIP as soon as somebody sees the dancing trucker shirt, bro. You know what I mean?
But overall, what a great.
bro,
I'm not much of a
was,
country music fan, but I knew that shit. I knew that was gonna be epic, bro.
man, and it was the first year too. Like there's usually so many hiccups and so
Yeah.
many like we can fix this, we can do this next year. Like
Right.
It went like everything was pretty much flawless, man.
Yeah.
Do you know about the VOA Park too, on how like they were in during the World War, they were the
Get some of
only
that, bro.
absolutely they were the only radio station that was able to the Voices of America. Hey, nice shot, bro. The
Got you.
he's got baby wipes for days.
I
bro.
got you, bro. You're good. I mean, I'm sure you're not good because this is tough. I'm struggling, but we got this, bro. Oh man, it is. This is just, you know, what's different about this year than last year? I feel like when it was going down, it wasn't as bad. Okay, when I was putting it in my mouth and getting it down, it wasn't that bad. But now, like, it's sitting at the bottom. I think because I literally drank that whole Liquid Death on top of the, you know, the drink we have
Yeah.
and the pizza, and I'm just compiling it. And I can literally feel it right now. It's really intense.
Do you think?
I'm shaking.
It's red, bro.
Do you think that
Oh,
that it was stronger than last year, or do you think we did more prepping last year? You know, what I mean, because we just
Yeah,
went
you
into
guys,
this.
right?
Like,
I was gonna say you guys just went into it tonight.
yeah. I wasn't anticipating doing this, but I would rather do it tonight than right before, you know, Thursday's event tomorrow. So and then
Right.
And having to look forward to next week isn't ideal. So tonight's the right night, and I love having you on here to witness.
Oh, that was so
This-
cool, man.
The-
Thanks for doing that tonight,
yeah,
man.
bro, for sure.
I mean, that's crazy. You all right, bro?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, good.
I can just feel it in my stomach, and I can feel like the flames.
That's
There's
crazy how
not
you
literal
can feel-
flames, but I can feel what be flames in my chest. And like when I burped earlier, that's what started because I burped up that water and it just
Ooh.
went on me.
Ooh.
It was like
Yeah,
burping.
bro.
It was like a
Yeah, that's the reason.
like a fire breathing dragon.
Yeah, I can
like
only
a burp.
imagine.
Even my nose is burning. I can tell that
Oh, my nose is
I wipe my nose with just the dust. Like my skin is still burning on my face. It's not as bad like my tongue's still numb, but how you feeling right now, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Do you feel
You've been drinking
high at
that
all?
wine.
Well, that's
You've
the
been
thing,
taking
man.
that wine to the head. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that stuff will definitely give you a buzz too, man. Like there's like you see Kevin Hart doing the
He said this wine helped.
I think the wine is helping for sure. It definitely it felt I like the wine better than water for it.
But I did something. I don't know if it was like spices on my wrist, my hand, or something. I went like this, and then next thing you know, bro.
Yeah, your left eye looks bloodshot.
Yeah, it's definitely, bro. This one.
Yeah, this is no joke, man.
I'm not playing, bro. I'm not even. I swear to God, I'm not. This ain't.
I didn't think they could make it hotter than last year. This is pretty wild.
This is.
Bro, so-
it wasn't as hot going down though. I'm
Was-
telling you, when I'm putting it, when I was eating it, I was like, I was doing like the.
You wasn't doing much.
I was doing it. Well, I ate it with
There
doing
wasn't
like
much reaction for
like
a long time.
like eating it like corn or like chipmunk, and I was trying to like take it in and then take it down that way.
Yeah.
That was kind of my play this year because usually I'll break it in half 2 ways, and then I'll do like 2 or 3 bites and try to swallow as much, which I.
Yeah.
So that was my play last year, but this year I was like, all right, I'm gonna just
Little
chop,
pieces,
yeah,
chew, chew,
chew it
chew,
up,
chew.
and then get it down and drink it down, kind of. And it went down fine. I was like, oh man, that's cool. This chip isn't as bad as last year
Right?
because I don't have that same. Remember we were talking about the flashback.
Yeah.
From the previous year we did last year because like we could smell it and taste it and we felt the previous year all come back. this year it didn't happen like that. So I'm like, all right, well, because they put a different ingredient, I guess, in this. So
I feel like I got razor burn on my face.
I feel razor burn. I feel it too. I feel it above my right below my nose, right above my
It's real
my-
Yeah,
sensitive.
it feels
Like sunburn?
No, it feels like a razor burn. It feels like I just dry shaved my mustache off. It's so weird, man. Yeah,
What is going on, bro?
like how's this legal to even sell this stuff, bro?
Right?
At $10 a chip,
Oh,
they're killing it, dude. Killing it. and that's the other thing too, man. Is like it gets you in that. It gets you in that moment where like you'll start laughing and just like it'll get you like almost in a euphoric state. Bro, this is such a strange feeling. I feel like my nose.
every
is bleeding.
cough hurts. But you know,
Hey, you did it, bro.
we did it.
You did it. 2023 is
Awesome.
done. Now we
Thank
just have
you.
to film Tyrell doing it on his own.
He's not gonna. I mean, I hope he does it, but oh my goodness.
You said he hope he doesn't.
I hope he does it, but I don't know if he's going to. He said he wasn't sure on it, so we'll see.
Yeah, no,
But
he's doing it.
He's doing it. That's what I said. I was like, bro, you got to do it with us. Come on, like, I mean, this is the.
Well, we've got a good excuse now. It's like, hey, we did it on the podcast, so now we need a recorded
Video.
version that we can put
Yeah.
on the YouTube.
we need
Bro, my nose, it feels like it's fucking bleeding.
Really?
Yeah, like it literally like
Right now?
yeah,
mine also feel. I can feel
like it doesn't feel like my nose is dripping blood. It feels like my entire top lip is just like I shaved like too much of my skin off.
Wow.
I hope the camera caught how
Right? I want
how,
to watch
how
this
bad
podcast
Andrew
back.
looked when he got back, bro. Because like
Oh,
it's like,
he,
like
oh,
you're
he didn't look good.
you're
He-
always so cool, calm, and collected when
Oh,
you eat
my-
it. That's why I was like, talk, bro, talk.
He
Like,
looked like three.
past-
talking wasn't the issue. It was my stomach feeling the rumbling of like.
the
I
reason
just-
the
he
reason
was-
why I wanted you to talk because I feel like every time I take the chip, I'm talking while I'm
Oh,
eating
okay.
it, so it goes down my windpipe, and that's when it fucks me up. So I want you
Bro.
to be
Oh,
fucked up
okay.
while you do it.
I
He
see.
was shaking.
But that's-
Andrew was shaking.
Mine
His whole
isn't so
face
much on
was
the
wet.
talking, because I feel like I can talk it. My issues is when it, because I got it down quick, dude. It's not really stuck in my lung. Like it doesn't feel like it's not in my gums. That's why I was trying to avoid. I was trying to keep it from the outside, like we've experienced
Oh,
every
yeah.
chip before this.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do like the chipmunk, like eat it real fast and then suck it down. But my stomach, the talking isn't
I didn't even chew it.
the issue. It's the issue is my stomach. It's just I don't even. It's not even in knots. It's on fire.
Hey, Big John, you think the wife would take a little piece of that chip?
Yeah. Do you think she would?
You think?
I don't think she would, man.
I was gonna say, man.
'Cause
Well,
we,
Nah, don't bring it.
we'll
Bro.
send it home, bro. See, and then all you gotta do is film it for us.
it's a weird thing. It's almost like after it's gone, you want more. Like you want that feeling again.
For sure, bro. That's
Ain't that weird?
Yeah, that's that's
It's
that
not what I want.
euphoria.
Yeah, I'm cool right now. I've got enough.
I don't know if I can mess with it. It's so. Nah, man, I can't. I'm good.
Go for it, bro.
Don't get that shit in your eye, bro.
Don't you got it? In
That
your
was
eye?
that was the worst experience. And
That shit happened last time to me. I got it in my eye, and I don't know how.
really,
Yeah, I do that, and then like I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe it's
Yeah, I
it's
did-
like the
yeah.
dust or something. Like I
All
don't
No,
know.
right.
it does.
I'm not.
I actually ate a little piece,
Get a piece on you. Oh, it's hard.
but it's hot.
It is hot. Yeah.
It sucks worse when that shit gets
See, I had,
'Cause I like hot stuff in general, jalapenos
but this is different.
and stuff. Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah.
But it's just like eating hot food in general. You want more. You're more. It hurts, but you keep eating it.
You know what,
Right?
man? That's the truth too, bro. Because
Because I was craving that sense. I just ate it again because I was craving it.
right. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
They've got there's. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel Hot Ones? So it's like it's an interview, but they eat 10 wings while they're interviewing each other, and each wing gets hotter than the next.
That's a little bit more lenient than it. Imagine if,
Oh, this
imagine if
the
they was doing hot ones with this.
bro. Imagine the last
There's no
number
way.
10 was the Pocky chip.
There's after all that hot sauce and then go to the Pocky chip. There's no.
Last one.
Pocky.
No.
See, talk about collaborations
Bro,
like we were talking about. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
Pocky would get in on that and say, "Hey, put the Pocky chip as the
grand
final."
finale.
Bro, I've seen people on TikTok, look it up. They'll eat like a real hot sauce, and then a real hot pepper, and then the Pocky. Yes.
What?
Or they'll do 2 Packies
Yeah,
at once.
That's bravery. Oh,
That's,
my stomach.
yeah.
that's
It's not-
It's on
foolishness.
TikTok.
That's foolishness. That's irresponsibility. That's just what?
That's tomfoolery, bro.
That's tomfoolery, like at its
2.
2.
No way.
And then
bro.
some
Get outta
people will
here.
do 1 and they'll just, no reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like so that Hot Ones when it was on. My wife, we would go to Jungle Gyms and buy like all the hot sauces we could that we saw off of Hot Ones, a TV show. And we got the Megadeth, which was one of the hottest ones at the time. We've got the Bomb here actually, but she would put that Megadeth sauce on every wing, bro, and she'd put it on the wing and then she would eat it and then she would flip out. It's too hot, can't do it. But just like Big John said, bro, he's like, I'd come back for more. Like she would put it like the next one, she would add just a little bit more of that hot sauce on there.
Yeah.
There's something to it, man. It's like it's like a hot tequila or something. Just keeps you coming back for a little bit more.
I can't imagine. Just
I
that
feel like
little-
somebody's
just-
got Vicks Vapor Rub right under my nose. Like literally, I feel like I rub Vicks Vapor Rub. That's exactly what it feels like on
So-
freshly shaved skin.
Yeah.
So compared to that, a little bit that I took, the whole chip would be times, I don't know, 100, 150, 200 times.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, because you've got,
You're my hero. Right? Or
Thank
both,
you.
all of you guys. I mean,
dude. I barely did any of it.
really?
I did like,
You were hurting, though.
man. I did. It was all in my eyeballs, bro. It was all in my
couldn't
eyes.
do
He
no
was
more.
distracted. Yeah.
I'm weak sauce. You know, like
Boy.
I've had stomach surgery too, bro. I'm sure my doctor would be like, you need to quit this shit, bro.
Right?
I think about it before putting in. I'm like, what is this doing to my health, or what's it about to do to my health?
It's probably it probably does better for you.
Now, what
Probably-
about the exiting process?
what goes in.
What's that like?
Human
What-
law. What goes in?
Not to get
Yeah.
too in
Must
detail,
come
but
out.
it hurts. It probably hurts.
It's gonna be awful.
Bro, first of all, you know exactly where it is, right? So you know when you're gonna shit it out, and
Right.
when you do, it feels like the top chef at a 5-star restaurant took a bottle of Tabasco sauce and somehow shook it,
Really?
and it just splashed you right in your butthole, bro.
And
Just like this,
yeah.
and it hits you right there.
Wow. So you still got something to look forward to.
Oh, bro, you'll feel it too. Even though you got that little piece of chip, you're gonna know when it comes out.
Man, this is
No
crazy.
exclusions.
This is too much craziness to deal with for free. Like no one's even paying you to do this.
It's crazy.
No
bro.
one's paying this.
You had to pay to do this.
Yeah, sure did. That one round cost us about $36.
Yeah, the round did cost us $36, and that. But at the end of the day, we did it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I will say,
I want to watch the replay, bro, on the podcast so bad.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be out there in the universe to watch,
Yeah.
bro.
I probably won't watch it,
When I was-
but you can
when I
watch
was
it.
in college, man, I used to,
Can't hear you.
oh, my fault, bro.
There you go.
When I was in college, man, I
He
got
can't
sauce
see.
all in my
I
eyes.
see.
I know.
Like,
Look,
goddamn, I can't
look.
see,
I was just letting you know you're not close to the mic. His eyes are closed.
Yeah, he's out of. He's
You're
out of
Stevie
your-
wondering right now. So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this chip right now.
I really can't open my eyes, bro. My shit, like, bro.
Man.
When I was playing ball in college, bro, like, my friend, man, when stuff like that used to happen, he'd come out the bathroom, he'd be like, bro, I just think I just ripped myself into an asshole. He'd like say something like that, and it used to be so. Oh my god, my eyes.
That's exactly what happens,
Oh, I
though,
can't
bro.
open my- I
Like,
can't open my eyes.
like you can literally. Here's another. This is a fresh napkin, bro. A fresh napkin. No cap casting. Capsaicin.
Is that what you
How do
did,
you say
Jay? You rubbed your eye with the
Yeah,
sauce?
I swear to God,
I rubbed it with this
I'm
one,
not
man. It
being
wasn't
goofy
too
or
smart,
nothing.
bro. It
If I
was,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
You can see it, bro. Like
It's right there. It's right.
You can't see.
I swear to
Like
God,
he literally
bro.
can't see.
Both my eyes right now is burning.
Yeah.
I swear on my grandma's grave. I'm not playing.
And it's not even. It's like your eyeballs
Bro.
burn, but like it even
know
if it
what
just
I'm
touches the
doing,
skin
bro.
around it.
Wow,
Right.
wow, wow.
All right, man. I think we might have gone too far with yamming here, bro.
I just gotta let that shit calm down.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it, bro. Like, bro, do it like
Yeah.
a fan.
No, you're serious. It's real.
Yes, bro.
Red, watery.
Come on, bro. I'm not playing.
No, I do. Trust me, bro. We can see it in your eyeballs, man. We can see it, bro. This is real time.
Yeah,
You
that's-
don't have to explain to us. We can physically see you're hurting.
That shit hurts.
So out of all the videos you've done, man, what was your favorite video? What was the one that maybe it didn't get the most views, but it meant the most, or like what are a couple of the videos that just stood out amongst the rest?
Well, we took a video of had someone filming one of Nico Moon's staff, and man, that's just so fresh in my mind. That's why I keep going with it.
Sure.
I mean, it's a great moment, dude. Like
yeah,
I said,
just
that was
me
the
walking out
crowd-
there, going like this, getting the crowd going, and hearing that feedback, and it's just
And so who was filming you from behind that was one of Nico Moon's people? So you just
Yes.
gave a stranger
Yeah.
your phone. And you're like, hey, I'm about to go do my shit. Film this.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I did, because my wife mentioned it. And I'm like, I don't want to bug nobody. There's going to be people showing up, and there was, but it wasn't as good as that one.
For
So
sure,
I'm glad
bro.
I did that. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, it's better to not pre-plan, but like just make sure that you've got the footage yourself and not depend on somebody in the
Right,
crowd
right.
making it happen. Then you gotta like go to
Look for
Instagram
it.
and look for it, try to
Yeah.
figure out where it's at. But that's something else that I've noticed, bro, was like when I Googled dancing trucker, like there's like 5 dancing trucker TikToks. You know what I mean? There's
Right,
like there's
yeah.
impersonators. Like
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You're getting to the point where like people are copying your schematics just to be in the same lane as you,
Right.
which is crazy to think, right? Because like I said, you're not like a Taylor Swift. You're not somebody
Right,
that
right.
you're like, why me? But at the same time, it's like, of course, like if not you, then who else?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
definitely before those. I mean, before you, there were no dancing truckers, and when I looked at the TikTok, I mean, there was, more than 5 accounts. I mean, I was a laundry list of
Oh,
accounts
okay,
of the
okay.
dancing truckers, and yours is the dancing trucker 1.
Yes, sir.
Just the number 1. So you have all the followers, but people are snatching some followers from you, man. Definitely, because
Right.
they're down there. They're like the dancing trucker 01 or dancing trucker this. Like there's
Right.
other people doing their copying, doing their thing, but like. But the beauty of that is like the inspiration you're giving these random strangers to take the steps to create a count. Like think
Right.
of the process to even create a count, and they're just inspired by you.
Right.
So that's to me I know it's copycats, but that's a win.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's inspiration beyond. It's killing me here. I'm trying here.
What's he doing?
I had to put it on Yam, bro. When I saw him, he's just trying to hold his eyelids open.
I know.
Did you put it on him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. The camera?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Love you, bro. Thanks for being a part of this, man. I'm sorry you're guilty by association, bro. You've got to do all the dumb shit that we do. It's just one little piece, bro. Like one little fragment of it. That's all it takes, which is crazy to think.
Right.
It's all right. It's like all
Eyebrows and everything, the whole skin. It's not just your eyeball. It's like the whole. It's crazy. It feels like razor burn, like across your eyeballs, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro.
I can my stomach is just.
So what's the major leagues there for you?
That's a good question, man. I appreciate you asking because I'm, you know, right now, you know, like you said, bro, you got amazing store. The levy's incredible. Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
people look at us and go, "You guys have made it." But like to me, like, you know, the major leagues is when other people pick us up, right? Like, you know, I could go to the mom and pop shops, and like I've gone to Rally House and a couple places, say, "Hey, do you want to carry native?" But not until like Lids carries the hats, not until Zoomies carries the mad scientist stuff. You know, like I'm not gonna be satisfied until this thing's on autopilot, man. Like I've got a
I
10.
mean, it's just amazing to me just looking around. I mean, it's just, I don't know, bro. Just all the effort, all the merch, all the hats, all the shirts. Like, look how much work
Bro,
is being put in this store. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how to say this, man. How do you? I guess you're able to stay in business, though, right?
yeah, man. We'll
I mean, with the lights, the rent, the lease,
bro. So here's the crazy thing. So thank you, bro. Look, still on top of the game. So when we signed, I had the pop-up shop over here in 2019. It was a 4-week lease, and then we signed a lease on a 4,000 square foot store outside on March 12th of 2020, and then the pandemic started March 17th. So like we signed a long-term deal with the levy March 12th, and then 5 days later the pandemic hit, and we weren't allowed to open.
Yeah.
right?
Like at all.
Wow.
So it was like, holy shit, bro.
That's
like we
crazy.
just signed this big deal. So what do we do? And you know, thankfully, like the levy and North American Properties, the company that owns it, they're incredible people. So they were able to understand what we were going through and say, okay, we'll do this for you, and then when it opens up, we'll do this. And then so we were able to pivot where, you know, we were going to open the store in a week. But instead of opening it in a week, we were able to really sit down, take a whole month, and figure out that white room, because
Yeah.
like that was something that was just, when we got that store out there, it was a 4,000 square foot store, but half of it was back stock. So
Yeah.
2,000
Yeah.
square foot was up front.
Yeah.
2,000 square foot was a back of an old Justice, like the kid store. So you know, when we had time to not open, it was like, all right, well, how do we figure out how to make this 4,000 square foot store work? And so we were able to build the 7-Up door, and we went in there and painted the room white, like
Hand
we
rollers.
we pulled up
Right.
we pulled up the old Justice carpet, and we left the whole room was purple, pink, and
It
orange
was
and
orange.
teal.
Yeah. There's even
And
flowers where
flowers
you would hold your
everywhere.
where you would like the flower, you like hook your shirt
In
like
the dressing
hanger.
room.
Yeah, the hangers,
Yeah.
flowers. We painted those white too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, everything was white
Yeah.
with black edges on it,
Yeah.
but like we had time to go in there and really make it our own. So you know
So you're trying to make the mad. That's what I'm trying to figure. Like the mad scientist is like the dancing trucker. It's its own brand.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's the it's the persona behind the brand, right? So you've got the native brand, which is like the streetwear brand that's area code based, that you don't need to have a tie to the brand to understand that I like it, right? But the mad scientist stuff is something that's all, you got to understand the brand, you got to understand the hidden stuff, you got to understand,
Okay.
you know. So there's a lot to it, and that's
pretty cool.
that's yeah. So and that's the thing, is where, you know, we kind of put ourselves in a corner by hiding it from everybody, but at the same time made it super cool
Yeah.
by hiding it from everybody. So you know, we're just on that level now. Like I said before, we're trying to tip the scale where all of a sudden the mad scientist stuff is worth more than anything else in the store. So when you come in, you see native, and then you're walking around, you know, when you walk into the lab, all of a sudden everything else in native goes up a notch, because you see all the work and effort we put into it. It's not just a
Right.
clothing store, it's interactive retail, and there's more
Right.
to it if you find it. Like we don't tell you to go back there. It's not like
Okay.
we're like, hey, you know, there's more to the store.
Okay.
If you don't see it, if you don't find it, then that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But like that's the trick or
Yeah.
The draw. There's
I mean-
the
like a-
draw. Yeah.
I mean, there
Yeah.
are clues all over the store. So, like, if you pay enough attention, you'll see, like, clue 3 on the walls, and there's clues on the floor. So they're all over. But you really gotta, like, they're hidden in plain sight. Like, they're right there. But, like, there's so much going on in the store. It's kind of like people get distracted and they may miss them, and it's not on them. But I would say 9 times out of 10, if they have a kid, a young one with them, probably like 10 or years younger,
12 or under, bro.
12 or under.
Get it.
So why
12 or under, they literally will find it. They will tell their parents, and the parents will fight them the whole way until they get
You
to the
can't go back there?
Yep, exactly. You can't go back because it's behind the desk, kind of. It's to the side of it. So once they get on that patch of grass and it opens up, the parent they have to eat
I
the
just burped up that chip, bro.
Oh, I'm about to burp. Anyway, the parent sees that door and their eyes light up, and I'm pretty sure they feel so dumb. They're like, well, I just told little Johnny, like, nah, there's no room, and little Johnny's right. So then they go in, and it's a whole new experience, and then they come back out, and then they see the store from a different point perspective because they just walked in to the lab. So it's like it gives a whole new experience to the store once you do find the lab.
Right, I love that. That's so creative. But I just don't know. I just don't know how do you get people to actually buy product and merch? How do you get them to buy stuff?
It's the area code thing.
Okay, thing, and
Yeah.
you don't really
It's-
have to convince them. I feel like a lot of times
Right.
there is times when you do the sales thing. You're like, hey, check
Yeah.
this out. This might be for you. Match the fit. Your shoes look cool. I got a shirt like it. Whatever. But I think
or
a lot.
or even walk in the store. How do you get them to even walk in here?
Well, we're communicative.
Yeah.
We talk to them. You know what I mean? We have a conversation.
I think
Yeah, but-
this stage being right when
Yeah.
you
Right.
walk in has a huge thing. To
Yeah.
Oh
do with
yeah,
it,
this is
which
Yes.
is which is
crazy.
amazing, man. So
I love this.
So the levy gave us the okay to put the stage in the window. Like they actually built the stage for us too, which is
Okay.
incredible. So for them,
This is nuts.
yeah, because most stores like they would allocate this window for mannequins and clothing, right? But for us, it's like let's put a podcast stage in the front window so people come in and then right away they go, "What are you guys filming here?" Like
Right.
we tell them, "Hey, we interview local natives. If you've got a business, if you're a musician or an athlete, like we're looking to interview you," and right away, like. It opens a conversation because it tells them we're local, you know what I mean, and that we're looking to find somebody.
Good. Does anyone else
So-
see that fire come out of me just a second ago? I don't know. Just continue.
But the cool thing is, like right away, it's either they know somebody who wants to be interviewed or they want to be interviewed themselves. So that's a great like introduction of, hey, welcome to the store. Instead of saying, if you can't find your size, let us know. Instead of that,
Right.
it's hey, what do you guys do here? Oh, we're we've interviewed local natives of the area. If you got a business or an event that you're putting on and you want to be put on the social media, like we go live every Tuesday in the store, and right
Yeah.
away, oh, I want to be interviewed, or I've got a buddy that would be great for it. So right
Okay,
there,
yeah.
it's an open conversation that doesn't include like buy my clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the conversation leads further that way.
Right.
But the area code thing's great because a lot of people come in, they go, well, what's native? And it's a native of where you're from. So native 513, you're a native of Cincinnati, 859 Kentucky, and right away they're like, oh shit, how did I not
Yeah.
get that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's almost like a Jeep thing or like a Corvette wave or like a Mini Cooper wave. Like,
Right.
if you got that native 513, it's like, not everybody's a fan of the Cleveland Browns, right?
Right.
Like, at least that was my my motto like 5 years ago. Not everyone's a fan of the Cleveland Browns, but you can rock a native 216 hat with the Cleveland Brown colorway, and you can feel tied to the city without feeling the disrespect of what the Browns
Right.
are doing to the city. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I like that. That's crazy. That's
So yeah, bro, and this is like
It's everyone. Everyone is a native of somewhere. So like it
Exactly.
it's form fitting for everyone. The hats may not be like because like the thing is like it's not just about the hats. The hats obviously it's a billboard on your head. You know what I mean? Like it's advertising. But the shirts, like a lot of times, like someone's like I don't wear hats, but they'll get like a dope native design in their colorway, and they don't even necessarily need it to even have the area code. It's just native and then the colorway that matches their clothes. So like the area code, you can fall back there, but you can also even go like on the cool factor and not have the number, just have the logo. So like there's the dynamic, and then you throw the area code into it, and you're like, you get everyone on board. Like it's a great Christmas gift because people like have a cousin from out of town. I want to get their area code sent to them. They don't even know about the store, but like it happens all the time, especially in Christmas season, because like, you know, that's everyone's a native of somewhere, and people love their city wherever they're from. You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
they come in here and they'll tell me, they're like, yeah, we're from Indianapolis. We're coming here. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, definitely the 317. They're like, yeah, man. So like, you got a 317 stuff? I'm like, actually, we do have a shirt over here. So like, Colts colorway. So they'll get like, you know, that type of thing. So there's, it brings people together, and it also like, there's something for everyone. It really, that's the beauty of it, because like everyone's included, all inclusive, and that's what I love about it at the end of the day. Because I like, you know, everyone does have a place in this world, and everyone should feel connected, and this is a good way to connect everyone without having any like biases, and everyone's in area code
Right.
somewhere. You
Right.
we got this girl comes in from 808 all the time. Once a year, she's like, I come here, I'm military. She's like, I want to come here, and if she doesn't see Jay, she still comes in and drops, you know, decent amount of clothing, because she's not going to come back from Hawaii for, you know,
Right.
for a certain amount of time. But I hope she's doing well, actually. Because all the stuff going on in Hawaii,
I haven't even thought about that. Yeah,
you know,
I
because
gotta
she's
reach
like,
out to
she has no intentions of leaving Hawaii. So I hope she's doing well. Shout out. I hope you're good. But like, that's one of those things where anyone from anywhere comes in and they feel at home, because they're like, you know what, this would be great in my city, and
Right.
it kind of gets their wheels turning too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fast. It's just
What,
the nature of
what,
it. So many thoughts I can see.
I'm just trying to think, bro. Like, no one's really approached me. Sponsors,
really,
brands.
really.
But this is what I'm saying. Look what I've done with the Dancing Trucker.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah.
That's you. That's quite
What
amazing.
what can I do for Native?
Bro, anything.
If I put a lot of effort
you put a lot
behind
of effort.
this Native brand,
I'm here for it,
making
bro.
videos,
Okay.
all the work I put in, day out. I wonder if I can get more people walking in the store.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna get people walking in here just
Just
because of
'cause
the
of the-
podcast
yeah,
tonight, bro. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
you got to be
And I'm still doing the same thing.
right.
Yeah.
I'm just at the end of the day,
Be
I'm
yourself.
still dancing. I'm still making people smile, but I got that Native stuff on.
For sure, bro.
Your friends like
I'd love to hook you up.
Your friends that you know the truckers, they like hats.
Yeah, trucker hat. You got all kinds of trucker hats in here.
And they from
Hand in hand.
They come from different regions, right?
Bro,
There it is.
bro,
Yes, sir.
bro. I think he just opened up something here.
Start.
I'm 100% in, man. Like anything we can do to help you out, anything we can do to bounce the ball on the court, bro. I'm a fan of you, and I
just get
appreciate you being here.
I just get excited for the challenge, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
Get-
what I mean?
get the wheels spinning.
I don't know what else to do but work for the Dancing Trucker brand.
Right.
That's all I've ever done.
Put them on
Yeah.
some merch.
What happens if I
Because they gonna be
work
traveling.
for another brand and put in the same effort?
Right.
What could be? I mean, possibilities are endless.
Why can't a video go viral with Native shirt and a Native hat on?
Yeah.
I'm here for
here
it,
for
bro.
it. Let's-
Yeah.
let-
And,
With
anything we
I
can
mean
do.
the numbers, right? Millions of views.
Oh yeah. We're here for it, bro. Anything we can do to bounce the ball on the court, man. If you need us to make some merch, who do you have making these T-shirts? Because there's a couple things that whoever's doing it is murdering it, might not even know it. The same font on all your shirts is genius, because there's relatability to every single shirt that you're wearing. It's not a different T-shirt. It says
Right.
Dancing Trucker on the back, and it's got a different
Right?
saying on the
Real
front.
confusing, yeah.
But it's all the same font, and it's all the same thick
Right.
wording. It's perfect, bro. Like there's what
Consistency.
consistency, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, so every shirt that you wear looks like you're getting it done from the same person, which I'm sure you want. Is the wife hooking it up, or you got somebody doing like Cricut work
Yeah,
on the
it's
t-shirts?
it's just basically what I told them to make about 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
And every time I put in a request in for a T-shirt to be made, nothing changes.
It's perfect, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, there's something to having the same font
Okay.
on every shirt that has a different saying. It's not. It doesn't look like you bought the shirt from a different store. It looks
Right.
like it was made for you, and that the same font. Like font's crucial when it comes to
Really? Okay.
to art and t-shirts, man. And having the same font on every shirt that you use is huge because there's relatability to it. And
Okay.
it shows that you're marketing and branding yourself instead of just like wearing a t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And I also like how your merch is just speaks through there. It doesn't like have it does. There's not too much going on. It doesn't have like a first like. Sometimes people put like pictures of themselves or there's an outline. Like it just has your name on the back in there. It's very simplistic. It doesn't do too much, and it really speaks volumes to your message. So the message shines through pretty like vividly, and the back is simple. So it's like this is me. You can get a picture of me from a distance, and you'll see the text on the shirt. So like they could take a picture from from here to the door, and they could zoom in and still read the Dancing Trucker. So everyone can get a shot because of how big it is. So like all the components to the shirt, super solid. Like even though it's simple, simple is
Right.
like less is more in a lot of cases, and this is one case that they crushed it. You're crushing it.
I've got a great
I
idea
appreciate
that just
that.
popped up in my head, man. If
Yep.
you created a line of t-shirts that was the exact same font, and the back of the shirt said the Dancing Trucker, right? The Dancing Trucker Club or the Dancing Trucker.
Dancing Trucker Nation.
Yes, like something like that.
Yeah,
like
something like a community.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like if you can tie them all together where they can wear the same shirt that you have, but on the back it says like Dancing Trucker Fan or Dancing Trucker
Right.
Club or you know,
Right.
something along there where it's like they can get like a mini version of what you're doing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like a street team.
Yeah,
Dancing Trucker
100%,
street team.
bro. I mean that's the way to build a street team.
Yeah.
Start out with t-shirts and have the exact same logos on the front. It just says "Love Yourself," stop bullying.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is my favorite T-shirt that you have, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
me too.
bullying.
Yeah, I love that message in general.
Especially coming from a big, scary guy like yourself, man. When you see
Yeah.
somebody 6'7" with tattoos and it has a shirt that says "Stop bullying," you it puts everything into perspective for some
Yeah.
reason. You know what I
Really?
mean?
No, for sure. I mean, like we were talking off camera when I was little, I was bullied. So like to be
Right.
by someone much bigger than myself, and I could do nothing about it. I eventually defended myself and took care of that, and I was never bullied again.
Good.
But
Yes.
up until that point, for a while, like on the bus was a terrible experience. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
but I knew I had to be on there, and I knew it wasn't too long of a ride, but long enough to where I had to choose my seat wisely, type of thing. And like when you have to think about that as a kid, is like, it's difficult. So
Right.
when the bullying thing, I was like, I used to preach that. I was in a band we talked earlier, metal band, and part of my message was like suicide prevention, depression, anxiety awareness, self-hurt awareness, bullying prevention. I'm an accredited nonprofit through the government called the Monsters Project.
Okay.
And we just all about stop bullying, suicide
Right.
prevention. They just threw us all this like 1-800 suicide hotlines, like merch and stuff, and like Live Strong wristbands, and they just sent us. They must have a warehouse full of Live Strong wristbands because they sent us a gigantic bag. So
okay.
but that's the thing is once you get a nonprofit going, the government, they just throw stuff at you for that industry, and
Right.
But that was the big part of it was the bullying prevention, because for me, like, when you're young, it's like you have to figure out how you're going to handle the situation, and you can go to someone and ask for help, but no one can really help you in the moment unless you've got support. And if you don't have support and you're dealing with it by yourself, like how do you fix that? So like I started thinking about, like, I'm like 24, 25 writing this stuff, and I was like, how can I speak to my 13 to 15-year-old self, 16-year-old self, about that. Like, how can I
Right.
get to myself? So I started writing music for that, and it really impacted a lot of people, and they told me that, and it was awesome. But that was a huge message for me, is that especially like the love yourself. Like instead of love yourself, I used to say, oh, you are not alone in this. So that was
Right.
that was part of our like lyrics and the songs, like song titles, like that was part of it. But like, you are not alone, because it feels like you're alone in that moment. Like no
Right.
one understands. Like you're just like, I gotta get through this. Who can I talk to? And there's no one. You go to your
Right.
parents. What are they gonna do? Yell at the other person's parents? You know the
Right.
other person's parent? Like that kind of a thing can't do anything. So like, you as a young
And that-
person,
yeah.
it's tough. It's hard.
And-
I know it's going on right now in
And
some
I
kid's life.
appreciate
So.
you doing all that, and that's awesome, man. We need more of that.
Yeah, they do.
But-
But it's
I'm not. I mean, think about how simple making someone smile is. I don't have a college education.
Right.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist. I'm just a person that cares. Think about that.
just cares.
Right. If we
That's
had,
what we
it.
need. That's what we need in
That's
the world.
like
If we had more
not,
of
not
that.
just
Yeah.
saying it though.
being it, living it,
Yes.
existing as it.
that's that
Yes.
more of this,
Yes.
less of that. That
Yes.
I was
And then
talking
maybe
about.
that's what
Yeah.
the kids see.
That's
I
what
don't know
they see.
what the kids see. I don't know what the high school's kids. I don't know why they're screaming.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, because you can't.
I
There's no
have-
way to get onto their level, because their level's in their zone, and
I'm
you're just
53 years old.
exactly. So what you're doing is you're bridging a gap. There's a gap in there that you found, and you're in this space that that they feel like they can relate to you, even though you're not necessarily relating. You're older than them. You've already been through whatever,
Right.
and they're living a different life than you. But you're in this gap, this space, and they love you. I mean,
It's called being an OG.
it being.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, when we got to the third and fourth day for VOA, and I see you walking by, and you're dancing with your headphones on, and I see the people like walking by, and they all throw their cameras out. Young people, old people, everyone's just getting the phones out, and they're all like pointing and like getting super excited, tapping their partner on the shoulder, like, hey, look. And like the amount that's happening, because like you're walking this direction and the people walking this way, everyone's not like, that meme, like the dude's turning
Yeah,
around with
yeah.
the girl. It's literally like that across. I mean even to the vendors, like the because we were across from like where people were like the drinks and stuff, and like they were doing the same thing. Everyone's getting their phones out, and I'm just watching like, man, this guy, because we had already spoken in the parking lot at that point.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
already
yeah.
we touched base. So I was like, what an interesting thing that exists in this world today, and
and it's here in Cincy, bro.
it's here in Cincy, right in front of me, and I was amazed. I was amazed at how many people had the break their neck, look back, trying to get a picture of the dancing trucker walking on this dirt path. I mean, we're talking like VOA was like, it was like there was one strip area, and everything else was just the mud and the rain. We had a lot of elements that we were dealing with through that weekend, and people are still like following you everywhere, like, and you may not even noticed because you have your headphones on, and they're following, like, trying to, I like it there, like, because I'm seeing them outside, so I'm watching them creep with their phones, and you're just doing this and like just living your best life, and just that is just straight human happiness when they're getting their phones out and rushing back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like seeing when you're little, like seeing Santa. You know, at the
Right,
thing, like,
right.
oh, that's that moment, like, kind of like that, like, but these are for grown people that are just that know you from social media. That's it.
Yeah,
The internet.
yeah.
The internet brings brings so many things to this.
And here's the best
to
part,
us.
man. If you actually get a chance to know Big John, you're just gonna fall in love with him even more. Right?
Right? The personality match and the followers, bro. The personality match on the followers, and that's
And,
yeah.
and that's why I have haters. I have a lot of haters, guys.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Anybody
Haters-
Do they,
gets
do
up to
they,
that.
do they
that
see
stature.
the potential?
The
The haters see something?
I'm sure that they're
We gotta
just
bring him down. We can't let
bringing
him.
too much joy to everyone's
Yeah,
lives.
too much joy. He's getting too popular. He's getting too famous. Everyone's falling in love. It's just crazy, bro. But it's
Yeah.
okay.
I think the haters
It's
are.
okay.
I think the haters really come from like not just jealousy, but thinking like, why can't that be me? But also he just got lucky, and they'll find an excuse for their shortcomings per se.
For sure.
So like it's beyond jealousy. It's like they want to make an excuse as to why you're in this position, even though they don't know that maybe they don't know like the loss that you've had in your life. They don't know all the stuff you've overcome. They just see you happy. So he's got tattoos on his face, so he must have no problems. He must have this. He must be a millionaire, just walking around and do what he wants, whatever. So like that, like they
And
make
that's-
excuses.
That's what's so funny about me dancing on the street corner. Somehow me dancing on the street corner at 5 o'clock in the afternoon made me not work. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't have a job so I couldn't go to work and get off at 4 o'clock and dance at 5 o'clock. Why can't you see that?
Yeah.
Right.
Just the fact that I'm out there dancing means I don't work.
He's not the dancing laid off trucker.
right. The trucker's in the name, so he's obviously employed. So like
So
that's
there's
kind of my view on it. But
There's just so much things, man. Attention getter. I mean,
Attention getter, yeah.
who
Well-
not trying to spread a message or deliver a message or
Isn't getting attention.
who doesn't want? Do you want attention as native?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Bring it
Especially
on.
if you're
We're-
putting on a,
I'm
a
not getting
positive
enough
message.
of it.
Right.
but the attention.
Why am I any different?
the intention's what's saving certain people's lives, because without you getting this attention, they would have never known about you. You know what I mean? So the attention is saving the grace for certain
No, it's
people.
It's not selfish.
Hell no.
This
I-
ain't a selfish thing.
my opinion,
this ain't look at me because of me. It's look at me because of you.
I think
Right.
I think human consciousness. We're all in this. We're all in this. Are you good? You good, dude? Your eyes are okay. My stomach is still in pain, but I'm
You are doing better. Yeah.
yeah. My stomach's still on fire, but I'm just kind of like it's subdued. But so we're humans, so I feel like we're like, even though we're living different, we're in different places and stuff, but we're in this consciousness. So I see me as you and you as me. We're doing our own thing. If I wasn't doing this, somebody else in my position would be doing it. You in the same thing. So it's just that placement. And if other people took that same mentality, they would find their place, and they wouldn't find that place for jealousy. They would find their place in the universe.
100%.
But people are so focused on what they see on their phone because they're entrapped. They're entrapped in what's been given to them to distract them. The endorphins, the stuff that's coming to their head every single day on the phone. So they get stuck in this world that's been created. You know what I mean? And if they were to put themselves out of it, you can be in the internet because you are on the internet. You are very on the internet. But you're out there doing life, and then the internet is documenting said life. So when people get jealous, they're not doing said life. They are focused on the internet, and they're putting their energy toward it. You know what I mean? And that energy goes somewhere. You know what I mean? And I believe karma is a very real thing, and what goes around comes around. And that's prevalent, and people. And it compiles in a bad way. And when people get jealous and get mad, it leads to another jealous, mad situation, which leads to another mad situation. So before you know it, it's a negative, 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 and they can't win. And it's just
And
not.
people. It's crazy, bro.
It is crazy,
I have a
yeah.
dancing trucker hater page dedicated to me.
Really?
A hater page?
A hater page. Only like Trump has those.
Yeah. Why would you have a hater page?
It's a hater page, bro. But
You remember being
I haven't looked at that thing in like 3 years. So
Not with your time.
remember being like in grade school when y'all had recess, when the whole class had recess,
right,
but the other classes didn't have recess the same time y'all had recess,
right.
but they could see y'all having recess.
Yeah.
Through the windows.
Windows.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's kind of whatever from how he was explaining. That's what I hear.
Okay.
You feel me? Because it's like
Outside perspective, people seeing the happiness outside, and
Yeah.
then being jealous that they don't have it.
Yeah, you feel me? 'Cause
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
that's basically it then.
You doing what you doing outside of like work, but they don't understand that you still work. But you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
this is what you doing outside of work, but like
And
they
you-
at
and-
work, but they seeing you do that, so they like, oh, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly
Like,
what you're
like-
saying, bro.
And-
That's just the world we're living in, I guess.
And that's the thing too, is you went out and did something so simple, right? You just you hopped out on the street corner and started dancing for smiles.
Yeah.
And people get upset over that because why didn't I think of that? You know what I mean? Like why?
Right.
Like it's not even like that they want to go do that, but they're upset that somebody else is got to that point and is getting the recognition and the followers because of it. But at the end of the day, man, like you're doing it for a bigger purpose. It's not you're not doing it for, you're not trying to create dollars on the street corner. You're trying to build the fan base and then get the money on the back end by producing smiles for strangers, which is something that nobody does these days, man. Everyone's out for themselves. Everyone's out to
Say that again.
Me. Everybody wants me. Everyone wants self gratification without
And I see
without
it.
getting
I see
it
it
from
all
other
the
people.
time.
Yeah, oh for sure.
I see it all the
That's
time.
probably the reason why you started Dancing for Smiles in the first place, is
Right.
because you see so many people being self gratified, and it's like, man, like if I can go out and make somebody's day just by telling somebody, hey, you look great today. You know what I mean? Like at the grocery store, just going up and saying
Yeah.
like, hey, like you're killing it.
Right.
You know,
It doesn't have to be dancing, but it has to be intentional.
100%, bro.
Right? You
100%.
have to make someone smile on purpose.
Right.
Because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You can't fake that.
100%. It's got
People know if you're fake.
Right.
A lot of people are manipulating people on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? They're acting like someone they're not. This is who I am.
Right.
Maybe it's because of the loss of my mother in the fire, or the way I was raised by my Christian mother. I don't know. Or maybe because God has his whole hand, all 5 fingers on me.
There's a
But
bigger
this is who,
purpose.
this is real.
Yeah.
But see, they,
This is
they don't
100%
even-
real.
They don't even understand that side of the story. That's
Yeah.
that's the side of the story that push you, and they don't understand that side of the story. So it's just like, you feel me? You can't.
Especially at this day
And how
age.
easy is that for you to do? Anybody to do.
Right.
Go out and make someone smile on purpose. Go out of your way to do it.
Yeah. And see how good that makes you feel.
Right.
That's a self gratification thing on something that's free. You don't have to spend a single dollar to tell somebody hi or you look good or I hope you have a great day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's things like that, and you're just taking it to the next level, man. Like you're, instead of holding the door open for people, you're making people smile in their cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's levels to it, and you've gotten to that point where you know your lane, and you know that, hey, I can just sit here on the street corner for 3 hours, and even if I don't see anybody paying attention to me, I know that they're paying attention to me, right? And I'm making their day better. And like I said, 2019, man, I saw you before the pandemic out there on I think it might have been Central, not Liberty. I don't know, but it was one of those intersections, and I saw you right there, and I was like, wow, dude, that's insane. That's so cool. And then a month later, I saw you on social media, and it's like, holy shit, that guy's from Cincinnati. I seen him downtown, and then all of a sudden, you're popping up everywhere. And every single time I see a video, bro, it's just you're just having the day of your life. It's like you're living in the moment. And that's what everyone needs to be, is living in the moment. Like, you dancing on the street corner, it feels good for your soul. It might not feel great because you're out there, almost feel like you're putting in work, dancing for 3-4 hours, not knowing if anyone's paying attention. But when you get back home and then you see that there's people that have recorded you, and then you're seeing videos and stuff, it fuels the fire, right? And it just says, hey, I'm here for a bigger purpose, man. And it's really shining through what you're doing, bro. So I appreciate you for being a part of the podcast, wanting to come to be a part of it, and anything we can do to help you out as well, man, because it's, we're only going to get better if we can bounce the ball within each other's courts, right? So
Right.
it's like
100%.
every single podcast I say, high tides rise all ships. So if we can all get to this level, then we can get to this level, and then we can get to this level. You know what I mean? And it's all about the connections that you put and the work ethic that you put out there, bro. So I'm extremely proud to know you and for you to even be here, and let alone be a friend, man. So I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I felt a connection the first time I watched you guys sit in those chairs and have a podcast. I'm even questioning myself, like, you don't even like podcasts. Why are you so interested in these two individuals and
Hey.
this thing going on. And,
Appreciate you, man.
you know,
Thank you.
I don't know. I look forward to more podcasts and more guests and see who else you got coming on sitting on this couch.
Hey man, you're here, bro. If you ever want to get on, if you ever have a message to tell, or if you ever want to collaborate on something, we're here for you for sure.
Appreciate
we got
you guys.
the equipment, and you got the dance skills, bro. We'll make it happen for sure. All right, man. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you, if what's that one sunglass company? No, there was a Blenders, I think the name is. Like that was another one. I saw you wearing the sunglasses. I think a sunglass company should sponsor you. I think like a Beats by Dre should sponsor you.
That'd be dope.
And I think you should get a deodorant, just because it's like it's completely off kilter from like a sponsorship, but like
Right.
it's so genius for any company to want to come in and go, hey, there's a 6'7" trucker that dances in front of the world, and he's got his arms in the air, and we want the world to know that this 6'7" trucker has the armpits that smell like roses.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
He
that's
smelled like
Well,
ocean blue.
my
Old Spice dude.
my
Old
choice
Spice,
of,
bro.
my,
Old Spice dude.
old-
I'm pretty sure he probably the same height as you.
my choice of deodorant is Old Spice. I was
Old-
getting ready to say that.
Old
Yeah.
Spice would be the perfect.
Yes.
collaboration,
That's what I use.
bro.
That's what I use.
So you should
Shout out Old Spice. Tag them. Let's get them involved.
for sure, bro. Actually, you
Tag
know what?
'em
What-
right here.
I made some Old Spice shirts for the Super Bowl last year.
Wow.
Remember that?
Yeah. I do.
So maybe we can have a connection to try to
Yeah.
plug it, because that was from Cincinnati. The connection I had through Old Spice. So maybe we can
Is
make
Old
that
Spice-
happen, dude. But
P&G.
probably I will bet. Yeah.
So that would be a connection for sure.
yeah, that was all through Guest, the little taxi service.
But I could totally see P&G just be an Old
Yeah,
Spice.
because my move is this.
Bro, 100%.
I know.
They
I
could,
know.
They could put you on a commercial, bro. I'm telling you, like
You're gonna end up on a commercial.
I'm there's a reason why like this store is as wild as it is. There's a lot to take in, but when it comes
Yeah.
to it, bro, like my marketing brain is always thinking. So
Okay,
like,
right,
Like
yeah.
when I see
It
you,
definitely
when I
is.
see you, and I see every time that hand goes up, I see a dollar bill.
Really?
You know, yeah, hell yeah, bro. Like, that's why I said like deodorant, like for sure. Every one of your shirts is cut off, bro. It's there's if you can find a deodorant that doesn't like pill up or whatever, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
if Old Spice has a deodorant for a grown ass man that isn't gonna put your armpit hairs in knots.
Right.
This is the guy, right? Like this is the guy. Put it on him. Give him a sponsorship. Throw the Old Spice logo on every one of your Love Self or Stop Bullying T-shirts, bro. And
Right.
you know they'll give you I could see it definitely working in the marketing industry, especially because they're looking at this day and age. Everyone's trying to find a TikTok influencer to
Yep.
help build my brand, right?
Mm.
And Old Spice, like they put in like those commercials that they do, bro. They've got to put on at least $100,000 in these commercials, because when you
Yeah.
see them, it's one room, and they're moving equipment out, moving it in, and then they're taking this guy, they're turning him into what's that, half horse, half person?
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
was talking about.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he's swimming, and then all of a sudden he's in with a mermaid, and like all this is done in like one 30-second clip where they're pulling everything and putting it all away.
Yeah.
Like they've got money to spend, bro, and they need
they
to
wouldn't
look
have
at
to do
people
that
like
with you. They would have that's a built-in. Everything is included in what you're bringing to the table. So,
Right.
dude, you wouldn't even have to do that extra work. They'd love you. I mean, the marketing is getting crazy. Like Ryan Reynolds, man. Like with
Mint Mobile.
yeah, his commercials are. He brings his mom on. Like what?
Bro, I mean-
and it's not even for a bunch of lines. It's just like 2 lines.
Yeah,
He's
and-
like, "Hey,
and-
mom, thanks for being on the commercial. I'm gonna sell cell phones," and then that's like, and then it ends,
Yeah.
and you're like, "All right, I'll buy a cell phone, Ryan. that's cool. I guess that's what we're gonna do now. But like that's the thing is like their marketing is just getting loose, but creatively loose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you're in that perfect pocket. I mean, even the tattoo on your head, man. Like I bet you that'll, especially that dance.
I bet you Old Spice will double down on that tattoo.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
I think there's something there, bro. I think you should list out the stuff that you wear, the headphones, the glasses, deodorant, things like that, socks, and then go for the top. Go for Beats by Dre, and when they say no, go to Clips, and when they say no, go to Bose, and when they say no, someone's gonna hit, and then all you got to do is say, hey, I've got 1 million followers on TikTok. I'm out 5 days a week promoting these things. I put out videos. You know, every time I go to a
Concert,
festival,
sporting
they
event,
bring me up on stage. Like there's money to be made here, and I'm your commandant from the marketing level to the teenagers, or the truck drivers. Like I'm your connection to these people.
Yeah.
Because you're there, bro. You're there. I see it. I see the dollar bill.
I
And-
just don't know what I'm worth.
Okay, so here we go.
So I need someone to say, you need to ask Old Spice for this.
Here's
what's the answer to that?
So what I would do in this case, I would be like, hey, can you get me a code so when people order online, they get like the dancing trucker or maybe something shorter, and you get a code and be like, prove it. Let's see how many
Right.
people I can bring to your table. And then once that experiment goes through,
Yeah.
then you have straight value, and then you ask for the amount of money that much, like times 3 if you will, and you ask for that much money, and you go from there, and you
Yeah.
got leverage because you're building leverage by
Right.
already bringing something to the table by having whether it's a discount code or some kind of code
Right.
to indicate that you're getting these followers to them. So they're going to be a way to track it, and then you get to double down and make some money off it, and the message you're spreading, all these companies are going to want to spread that message anyways. So they might do a whole campaign to help you.
Bro,
You know?
it's a tax write-off for them
Yes,
if it's
too.
anti-bullying. You know
Yep.
what I mean? It's a
Right,
it's a
right,
100%
yeah.
tax write-off. But there's things to it too where you can just say, hey, send me a case of deodorant, and then the QR code or the sale code where it's the Dancing Trucker. You get 10% off your stuff, just to see how much you're putting out there, and then renegotiate in 6 months. Like, hey, when all the deodorants dried up, we'll look back at it. Maybe we can do like a $5,000, $10,000 deal or something where, you know, but like leave it in their court. Just tell them, hey, like I'm good at what I do. Like if you just send me the deodorant, send me a code that people can go to the website. We'll knock that out first, and we'll build the trust, and then we'll drop in the residuals.
This is what I need to tell any brand out there. I'm making people smile, and I'm saving lives. Do you want your company to be part of this?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
bro.
it.
Yeah.
I'm making people smile, and I'm saving lives. Do you want your company to be part of this?
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Bro. Why wouldn't they? Yeah. I mean, you know, the stop bullying, love yourself, like.
I work at the Holy Grail.
Oh, how you doing?
I do TikToks.
Oh,
thank
shit.
Oh, do you have a TikTok?
You. Yes,
The dancing trucker.
I do have a TikTok.
What are you talking about? What's the subject?
He dances. He dances.
You've never heard of the dancing trucker?
You're a dancer?
Yes.
Okay. He's popular. Can I see you dance?
You've never heard of the dancing trucker?
You should check it out. Look up the dance. Look at she likes your pants. by the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
Yeah, I like those pants.
Yeah, this is the women's section.
We are live. We are live. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So the dancing truckers all of your social media. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you,
easy.
or if
easy.
Bye.
appreciate your girls. Got fans, bro. You got fans. Look. She knew right away. She walked in. She said hi to you right away.
She knew.
But
That's
if Old Spice or Beats by Dre or Oakley, like I will go to Oakley first. I will get shot down by Oakley, and then I'll go to go to
Right.
the second party, get shot down by them, and then I will go to Blenders. I think Blenders is a great eyeglass company that would sponsor you. And I'm in that moment too, man, where like I'm trying to figure out, you know, the sunglasses, right? Like I wear them all the time. I'm putting the
Yeah.
X on the side
Okay,
because
yeah.
I can't see out of it anyways, and then it kind of
So
like
that's part of the mad scientist.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's an eye patch without wearing an eye patch, bro.
Okay.
And it like people go, why is there an X on your eye? I go, I'm the mad scientist.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I really think that if you just plug away, top of the food chain, just work your way down, you're gonna find somebody that fits your brand, fits what you're going for, and you just tell them, hey, like my message is to love yourself, stop bullying, and you know, and just dance for smiles, bro. Like you're gonna find yourself in a category of your own. Because no one else is out there doing it. There's no other truckers that are out here that are wholeheartedly doing what you're doing. There might be a couple that are trying to mimic what you're doing, but they're not putting their heart into it because they're trying to mimic what you're doing. What you're doing is it is from the five fingers from this man, right? Like that's your feeling. The other people is going, I need to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
But you're on another level because you've got the hand from God going, hey, bro,
Right.
this is what you need
And
to
the
do.
thing is, it's rememberability, like that remember factor. Like I stick in people's brains.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
I had
For
a
sure.
hill board on 74 going into Indiana out of Harrison, Ohio in 2016.
Oh, really?
7 years ago to today. Now think about how many billboards you pass you pay no attention to.
Right.
They come up to me, oh yeah, you're the guy. I remember. I seen you got that bill. They think it's still there.
That's crazy.
You
man.
got that billboard out there on 74.
Yeah.
So
Billboards work.
what?
Billboards work though. They
Yeah.
do.
How do
They're
you?
still
how do you-
relevant.
all the things that's happened in your brain 7 years and you remember it. So that's what I'm saying. Like that VOA. If we didn't hook up in any way, form, or fashion, and someone asked you 10 years from now, what about that 2023 first annual VOA? What stood out to you? Was there anything, any person? Would you mention my name or no?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
like
That's
I
all
said.
that's
We,
all
I
I'm
would-
saying.
I would
It
mention,
sticks.
yeah.
It
Yes.
sticks.
I would
What I'm-
definitely mention
what I'm
that for
doing
sure.
sticks.
Yeah.
'Cause-
You're
you-
not forgetting about it.
Because you want to talk about the big things that happened at the event, and
Right.
you'd be like, well, like, there was, well, I had to deal with I had to deal
Oh
with
yeah,
the
We
bomb
ain't got-
dog.
right.
Yeah, the bomb dog. We talked about that on the last podcast
That's
because we
crazy.
interviewed Kevin McCoy, but
And I gotta say something real quick.
Yeah.
When I was getting ready to leave, I got my truck in the Ranger.
Yeah.
Got almost. He almost went in my truck, looking around like this.
oh,
Then I heard your bomb store. I thought he seen me and you talking.
Oh,
because he
shit.
came up behind you.
yeah.
So I'm
yeah.
like, was he trying to scope my truck out
oh,
for bomb
interesting.
shit or
Bro,
I don't
That's
know?
had-
crazy. Yeah, no, for sure.
He literally stuck half his body in my truck, bro.
That's crazy. I mean, but they had it locked tight, dude. We had somebody come up to our booth, and he said that when he pulled into the VOA, the police pulled him over, and then they came up to the window and said, "Is your name Tim?" He's like, "How do you know my name?" And he goes, "Do you have any guns in the car?" And the guy goes, "No, I don't have any guns in the car. How do you know?" And they were running people's plates as they were driving in.
Yeah.
And if you had a carry and concealed license, they were stopping you and asking you if you had any guns in the car.
Okay.
Which is like, for the first year that the VOA is going on, how amazing is that they've got that type of security
Right.
where they brought in like the I don't know
That
if
is
it's the
crazy
fucking
security.
FBI who you bring in to do something like that?
Dude, I don't know. That dog too. I mean, they brought in everything. in. I mean,
And it was an
That
We-
bomb threat was
it was an
fucking-
inhaler.
it has me. Yeah.
Yeah.
The over inhaler. Yeah, over my
That's
inhaler.
crazy.
An old inhaler, like at the bottom of my bag. It. Man, dude, that dog. That whole situation. That angry Santa.
Yeah.
Angry Santa. Shout out, like, man, he.
Yeah, we
What
called
a-
him out on the
what a-
last podcast for being racist, bro, because that shit was completely
real?
yeah, bro, it's completely racist, man. Like You,
That was some shit right there, man.
bro, you and I,
You don't even understand,
bro,
Like,
you and I were both behind the booth, like
Oh, racist because he.
bro.
it was so.
really?
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, it was.
I was gonna say because you guys.
I'm white. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this.
So you was there.
Bro, I had a long night the night before.
Yeah.
So I got there.
Talking to Mike. So,
I got there. I had a long night the night before, so I got there like early. You feel me? Because my girl, she had to go to work.
Right.
yeah, he got there like before we were able to even set up the tent. So
Okay.
he was there
So
just
I
holding the
was
tent
there, I
down.
was just chilling. You feel me? I put a little something on the table, but I ain't really want to. I ain't know how y'all wanted to do y'all setup,
Yeah.
so I just kind of left everything alone. Everything was cool. Then like the stage behind us was doing like the sound check stuff. So they, you know,
Loud.
Y'all
Yeah.
know that, Drew, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about.
I
So,
got
like,
it bad too. Yeah.
So I guess like the dude, some big dude with a white beard, he walked up and he was screaming like at the top of his lungs, but can't nobody hear him.
Yeah.
It was a sound check going
Yeah,
on
there's sound
on
check
the other
going behind me.
stage.
I ain't-
Right.
And we
I-
were
you
and
feel me?
and,
Like, we
and
trying to set up the tent.
him and I were talking, so we had a conversation going, so we weren't listening to whatever else was going on.
Yeah.
And that like angry Santa Claus, you just hear he's
Came
like
out of nowhere,
he's
bro.
like, get out of the fucking tent.
And I looked up and I'm like,
So confused, bro. Like
Right, bro,
him and I looked up and like I pointed like me, like us.
Right, like,
but he was locked on Yaman for some reason. And we were both behind the tent, but he was locked in on Yaman. He was like, "Get out of the fucking tent. Do you not hear me?"
I'm like,
And like, bro,
I still,
didn't hear
even when he was saying that, I
anything.
still didn't hear him.
Yeah, we
It
just
wasn't
saw
until he
bloodshot
got, like,
eyes.
It wasn't until we got face to face to where he was, you better be glad. What he was talking about that dog. You
Yeah,
better
you
be
better be glad that dog didn't bite you.
And then all this, I looked at him eye to eye because I'm confused. It's early as fuck in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I looked at him like, bro, I ain't hear you, bro. They was doing sound check. Like I literally looking at him face to face, and then
Yeah.
he just went crazy. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Like then we just like went to the front, and then like, bro.
Well, not before
It
I
was
went to
it
try to
was
grab
some
my
head
drink because I've
asses.
been carrying stuff. I was thirsty. I just wanted my drink. I didn't know what was happening, and I didn't think it was. I thought they were talking to Yaman like we said. So like I didn't think I didn't know what was even happening. So I was like, let me just grab my drink. I don't know how long we're going to have him in the front because they wanted me to walk him to the front of the venue. And I'm like, this could take 30 minutes. I don't know what's happening. So I was just
Right,
grab my
yeah.
drink. And that dude pulled that dog in front of me, in front of my my bag area. And that dog like sniffed around me though. It didn't actually go after me. It like sniffed literally around me and then moved on. But it noted my bag. It went to it twice. And they said if it touches your bag twice, they check it. That's just the rule. And it was the only bag that had touched twice, I guess, that day. But yeah, so I thought they were just talking to him, and then I went back in, and then the angry Santa walked up to me. He's like, "You were already out of the fucking tent. Why'd you go back in the tent? You heard me the first time. Go!" And he's pointing. He was like in my face. I could feel
Damn,
his
you
breath
was
and his
gonna get a
spit.
drink.
It was
Yeah,
so
and
crazy.
and so me and Yaman
This
walked
is
to the front.
crazy.
Yeah, me and Yaman walked to the front, and we're standing with the cop. It's like the cop's like, "Is there anything in your bag that you want to go ahead and let us know about? You know, before they look into it." And I'm like, "There's a gummy and the THC product, but like outside of that, like I'm sure other people have that." And he's like, "Oh," he was like, "Oh man," he's like, "That dog ain't looking for no THC product." And I was like, "Oh, really? What's the dog looking for?" And he's like, "That dog's looking for a bomb." And my cold chills down the back of my spine
But
are the
but
like
even when
I
he
can't even
said
tell
that,
you. I'm
like,
like
bro.
when he said we were standing right there. When
Oh,
he
I
said
got
that, I
it.
was like, "Whoa, what kind of mess am I in right now?" I like it changed to like, "Oh, am I about to go
But
away in
even-
handcuffs?"
even when-
like,
even when he said that, I was just like, bro, this is so stupid.
yeah.
I'm like, this is so stupid. Number one, like, what the fuck we go
You're
do
good.
having a bomb?
It's right back here, straight
You
away.
feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I knew I was good.
He's running the
bro.
restroom.
Yes, sir.
So am I.
I knew
That
I
sounds
was
good.
good, bro. I wouldn't worry about none of
We'll hold it down.
that. I wouldn't worry about none of that. That's
No.
the reason why I didn't like. If I would have, come on now, like, obviously, you feel me? I didn't hear him screaming. I didn't know he was screaming till he got to my face. So like, that's
Yeah.
why I was confused. I was like, when we got face to face, I'm literally like, I'm kind of still sleepy.
Yeah,
But, like,
I didn't know
trying
you.
to, like, be
Yeah,
awake, and I'm like, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? And then I looked at him like, bro, I ain't even. I tried to be as calm as I could because anybody else could have probably just snapped on him for real. Let's be honest, and that's probably what he could have been looking for. He probably could have been looking for me to
He was
motherfucker don't. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then that'd put you in a whole different situation. So like now I'm
Baiting you.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
like I'm just like I'm looking at him like, bro, I
I ain't
hear
taking
you, bro.
that shit,
I ain't
yeah.
hear you, bro. The band was doing sound check, man. And then he still went on with it. Get him the fuck out of here. I'm like,
did.
all right, bro, go on, bro. He on some other
Did,
shit.
he
So
did.
like I ain't even like, you feel me? Come on, bro. Like why would I? Come on, bro.
You definitely had a moment.
I was like, it was a
I was
head-ass
I was
moment.
worried for you. I didn't know what
I
was
wasn't
going
worried
on.
at all.
But my thing was, I was like, when he was yelling at you, I was like, this dude is trying to like.
I knew. I just felt like it was just some extra, simply because of the simple
Yeah.
fact that I knew I was straight. I ain't had shit.
Right. Well, you knew more than I didn't know anything.
I knew it was some extra shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
bro,
know
this-
you. I know you like great. So like, in my opinion, I was like, what is happening with Yam? Is there something like that
No.
he doesn't even know about here in
Nope.
Westchester? Like, what's happening? And then when he starts yelling at me about the tent, I'm like, oh, this ain't even about Yam, and this is about something more. And then when the cop, explained that it was about dog looking for a bomb, and it had something to do with
But
my
I feel
bag.
like if it was something like that, why the fuck would we have a bomb? Let's be honest. And then like, even if we like, all right,
It's
let's say
true.
let's say if hypothetically there was a firearm in a book bag, the dog would have went AWOL because they trained to go AWOL if
Yeah.
some shit like that was to happen. That dog would have been doing backflips, all types. You never know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
So
Like,
you
it was
think
just-
that?
it was just some
But
extra shit.
it did.
I'm keeping it real.
Apparently, yeah. But it did apparently touch my bag 2 times because it smelled that
Touched it. He might have
inhaler.
smelled the inhaler. He touched it, but that don't mean like the dog. If it was something serious, the dog probably would have went crazy
No, I agree.
to the point where
I
they'd be
agree.
like, "Hold on, we need that book bag."
Yeah, but they got serious enough to the point where they brought out that X-ray machine
Yeah.
and they X-rayed my bag, and then they asked me when we walked back if anything in the bag would hurt the officer, any kind of explosive or any kind of weaponry or anything. And so I have ammo. I'm like, no, I've got a almost 4-year-old daughter. Like, I'm not carrying any weapons in that bag. That almost doubles as a baby bag when, not a diaper bag anymore, but like I carry drinks, I carry snacks, I carry baby wipes, as I've got right here. We needed them for the one chip challenge, which I'm still feeling
We out
actually.
here trying to make sales and get money.
Yeah,
What
but
the
that guy made it. He took it to a whole new level that I'd never actually seen in person. At that
fuck?
level
That was
of
the most randomest.
dude, he was
craziest shit
bloodshot out of
I've
the
seen.
eyes. He was screaming so hard, bro. He was like, I don't
He
know.
had a coffee breath too. and
Yeah,
that's
he
the
did.
worst,
Dude,
but
his
you ever
spit
had
came out of his
coffee
mouth and
breath
hit me
and
right
they
in the face.
Screaming in your face with coffee breath. That's the worst. It's just like, oh lord.
Oh,
That's all I could smell when he was in my face,
yeah,
and I was.
man, what a
Get
moment.
out of the tent! All I'm smelling is coffee.
All I'm smelling is coffee, straight Starbucks up in here. Bruh.
Decaf.
Decaf, motherfucker. Creamer looking.
All my goddamn face.
Santa looking ass.
What you talking about? I'm like, man, bro. I was like, bro, I didn't hear you, bro. The band, the stage behind me doing sound check, bro. If I would have heard y'all just came out the tent, it's not no big deal, bro. I don't know why you coming so aggressive, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man, I really think he just, I really honestly, bro, man to man, I really honestly think I think he thought I was gonna like flip on him.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He, like, yeah, that,
But I'm not
baiting
no young,
you.
I'm not no young kid, though.
Yeah.
I'm grown. I'm an adult.
it,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
definitely possible to think that he could have been trying to bait you that, but
I think he was trying to bait
Is
me.
there any wine left over there?
Yeah, here.
Hey, I got a.
It's probably half a cup.
you gotta get. That's cool. That's cool.
You got late? Oh, girl, she got a daughter.
Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah.
You want any more of this, bro?
I'm good, bro. Go
Got
ahead.
the bladder bag at this point.
Yeah, I'm good. Appreciate all the food, drinks.
Yum, you want a little to go in this?
Yeah, yeah, man. Do a little something. That chip definitely got a
Oh,
whole.
I was just saying. We were talking about. My stomach is
So you guys forgot about the chip already.
no.
It's gone now.
There is no forgetting about it. I'm still feeling it this whole time.
Wow, bro. Yeah.
Can you
look-
you can feel it in your stomach right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's at the bottom. It's been resting at like right above my bladder. I have to. I have to pee, and I'm about to go, but it's just easy to sit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once I get up, I'm gonna rumble at some. So I'm prepared for that that moment.
All right,
Oh, we're
man.
good, we're good.
I think this might be a good time to wrap up the podcast because we do want to do a TikTok with the dancing trucker in the lab.
Lab, yeah.
That's going to be awesome, too. That
yeah,
might be
bro.
as good as the Packy Chip Challenge.
Right, for sure.
Right.
It's still an extra chip right here.
All right, man. So if anybody wants to get a hold of the Dancing Trucker on all social media, it's just the Dancing Trucker. What's your favorite?
The Dancing Trucker won.
Well,
TikTok,
so
yes.
that so
On
that
TikTok,
so that
there's
was
a
on
one.
TikTok, yeah, because there's
Yes.
a bunch of fake dancing truckers.
It's the
on
Dancing
TikTok.
Trucker with just the number one after
Correct.
it to
Correct.
get specifics because there are a lot. It was a little list of people
Okay.
trying to copy like exactly what you're doing, and there's some with some followers, so they're
Okay.
definitely benefiting from your name. just
Bro, I
so you
think
know.
I think I still had some of that fucking.
Oh, I can
kept
feel it.
casting on my hands, bro.
It's on me.
It's on my dick. The left side of my
That's-
dick's burning, bro.
Oh,
that
shoot.
sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard.
At least it's not the tip. It's just like the left side.
Anywhere
burning.
in
Yeah.
that area. Now you got me nervous. I need to.
So what's your is it TikTok your favorite social media right now?
It is, yes.
It's one that gains the most traction for you.
It's the one that it's popping.
Yeah, it's popping.
It's popping for Grandpa.
That's dope, man. And where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro? Like where ideally where would you want to be in 5 years if everything goes to plan and the dancing trucker gets all the green lights? Where are you going to be in 5 years?
All the green lights. The dancing trucker will be 58 years old. I'm literally getting my passport this week for a trip to Bahamas to celebrate my wife and I's
30th.
30th.
Oh man,
it's awesome.
I see me traveling to different countries and taking this abroad.
how dope would that be? Dancing in front of the pyramids and then
Bro.
dancing in front of
Right?
the like
Come on,
in
bro.
Rome.
London, England?
Yeah, bro.
Dan-
That's-
Do something.
Dance on like in front of the, like Eiffel
The Pope?
Tower, Paris.
Well, hey, there,
Paris, the
yeah.
there you go, bro.
Tower?
There's
Leaning
there-
Tower of Pisa. You can go to each location, dance in front
check
of
it out. Here's another
then we can make T-shirts. No, I was kidding.
here's another great business opportunity. If you want to do and travel those things, I would try to hook up with like an
Expedia.
Expedia might
Oh,
work.
yeah,
yeah, like an Expedia or something,
Priceline
something
or
like that. Yeah, like
one
something
of those-
where, like travel and hotel, and then it could be like, look, the dancing truckers here in Egypt, the dancing truckers here in Europe, the dancing truckers here in Italy. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways to do exactly what you're doing, but use other people's money. And they'll reap benefits off it as well, right? Because if the dancing trucker from Cincinnati, if you're a trucker and if you're getting to travel to these places and you're getting to do that exact same dance, you know what I mean? There's gonna be airplanes, there's gonna be hotels, there's gonna be a lot of different things that are gonna go, hey, I'll invest in this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I was thinking like airfare, like trying to hook in with like a American Airlines or something, but a Priceline is even better because then you get the hotel, you get the the whole thing. Like, hey,
Right.
do the dancing trucker tour.
Yeah.
You can go to Europe. You can stay at this hotel for X amount of money.
Dancer trucker on tour. Literally. It's funny, but like on tour, do it.
I don't think you need a manager. I think you just need to think outside the box. I think you need
Right.
you need to understand how much you're worth. And then you don't have to blow it out of the ballpark. You don't have to say, "Hey, give me $10,000."
Right.
Just hey, give me product and a code, and I'll do my work.
And I want to.
You know what I mean?
And be
Give
like,
me-
I want something for my code. Every code, and something towards it. Like every time someone uses
but a big name brand, right? Like Old Spice,
Old Spice,
like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola.
yeah, I would try to go with brands that want that positive mindset that you
Yeah.
have. So like go with brands that see the vision too, rather than a brand that's like, I don't know, like you can read plenty of like messages that they would put on their company message, the motto, if you will. But like I would go for brands that support the love yourself, support that are doing a lot of philanthropy, that do a lot of,
Yeah.
because they could give you money that's like a part of their philanthropy aspect, and they could write it off, and you're getting paid because
Right.
you're going through the aspect of being like the nonprofit end of things.
Right.
And most of those big brands have those, at least those sectors in the entire company where they're running like the like
The Face Up Bullying Project. something
exactly
like that.
yeah, to write love on her arms or some kind of you know company like that. That's where I would go, just because your message screams that. But like you bring a lot of value to the table because we've talked about it, and you bring a lot of value just because you're being genuine and no one can do what you're doing. You
And
know
you're
what I mean?
and you're on the ground. That's the thing. Is
And
like
you're on the ground.
You're interacting with
The people.
thousands of people, which is what these big companies want, right? They, if you
Right.
you've
Yeah.
got so you've got a almost like a double whammy, because not only does your stuff go viral online, but you're doing your service for the city that you're in, right? So you've got, you're doubling down, because you're putting out the positive in the city, and then you're also recording it and getting it out there for everybody else to see, right? So like you're almost double dipping in the stop bullying or love yourself, which I think if these companies were smart, that they would jump all over it.
Yeah.
For somebody that's on
They
the ground,
should.
because they're trying to find somebody that can grab this company and these kids. There's that Cap Casson catching in.
Ooh.
and connecting the dots in between, and you're that dot connector for a lot of these companies. You just got to think outside the box.
So what do I say to all the people out there saying, I thought you were dancing for smiles?
Still dancing for smiles.
Still dance or response.
Right.
I'm still doing it.
But you're giving me
What's wrong?
all right. So here's how I would
But
look at.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, so
Anytime
for
I
the
mention
haters,
money.
let's
That's
speak.
they- 'cause
Let's
that's their perception. That's what they
Yeah.
saying.
But let's speak to 'em.
obviously You do other things too.
Right.
but let's speak to the
You
haters.
can build from there.
This is your chance before we wrap it up. Let's speak to the haters. So they're saying you're dancing for smiles, not for dollars, right?
Right.
That's what you're going for.
That's
We're
how
not-
it all
Right.
started.
You're not in a strip club. You're dancing for smiles, not for the dollar bills, right? So, but all right, the more smiles that, well, let's go back. The platforms allow you to get more smiles on more people's faces. The money allows less, friction between you and other countries to spread smiles internationally. You got to have money to do the other, all right? So like when a plane's going down, you need to make sure you put your mask on before you help the person next to you. So as long as you're taken care of in the beginning so that you're covered, then you can spread joy throughout the world. But you can't spread joy if you're worried about bills back home while you're trying on the road. You come home to your house being, let's say, foreclosed on because you have a mortgage or whatever.
Right.
You foreclosed on because you want to dance for smiles and spread positivity. No, we should allow you to be able to live comfortably as a human, and then do your service to humanity as spreading smiles by dancing. So to the haters, it's like, hey man, you got to pay your bills. I got to pay my bills, but I'm trying to put myself out here to get the smiles on people's faces, going to places and seeing the dancing trucker, seeing the Santa Claus in person to, come and dance with me on a TikTok. That allows me to do that. Without the money, I can't do this, because then my hours are spent doing that, and then I have to half-time on smiles. I want full-time smiles,
Right.
and you got to have a paycheck to go with that. So for the
Right.
haters, you just have to understand, guys, hate away, because I'm going to keep doing me, and
Right.
hopefully I get Old Spice on board, or, anybody, someone that, cause,
So to answer your question, in 5 years, we're in 2028.
Yep.
It's August, whatever. I'm dancing for Smiles full time. I'll throw that out there right now.
Yes.
110% guaranteed going to happen.
It'll happen, bro.
Yes, I believe. I believe.
2028, it's full time dancing for Smiles.
I think by
No
then you
more-
have a squad of Dancing for Smiles. I think by then you've got a whole team of not dancing truckers, but the dancer trucker, the like, just a squad. And I think you're dancing I think you're dancing
2
for
years.
Smiles by. He's got it. He already knew. We talked. 2 years is where I was at. I think by 2025, I think you're dancing for Smiles full time, and
Thank you guys.
and investing in your future. And investing in your future. I think you're bringing
And
up.
I have grandkids.
Yeah, they got to
So
get
when I leave this earth, I would like them to be well off.
exactly, and they need they want Christmas gifts. They want all these
Yeah.
things. So you have stuff to pay for, just like any other human that walks this earth. But you're doing something a little bit different, and that journey is your own. And let the haters hate, and let the potatoes potate. You know what I mean? So like that's where I'm at with it.
If you get somebody like Old Spice or one of those companies, you're gonna gain exponential amount of fans, and you're gonna gain a small amount of haters, bro. Just overwhelm the haters with the amount of people that love the message you're
Yeah,
sending.
look for the smiles, not for the frowns. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you're here for the smiles. You're doing it for the people. That's what I used to say for the metal thing. Like I knew metal's hard to like take in for a lot of people. They can't understand the words.
The
There's a
real
lot.
hard stuff.
Yeah, that's what I did. I streamed in a metal
Oh,
band.
okay.
Yeah, so like I understood it was difficult, but I was there for the people who wanted me,
Yeah.
not for those who didn't. And I didn't really care for those. Like I didn't care about who those who didn't. I didn't want to try to
Right.
impress them or make them
Right.
jump to my side. I'm like, if you want to come to my side, that's cool. And some did. I mean, there were
Okay.
people that like have my band like tattooed on them, like my lyrics on this one dude's
Okay.
arm. I got quite a few
Yeah.
Ocean Grid tattoos out there, actually, man.
What was
So,
the
like,
name of the band?
Ocean Grid,
Ocean Grid.
like
okay.
the C in a gridlock, Ocean Grid, but it's
Okay.
2 words.
Can you give me a little sample of please?
After that chip?
He would love to do it for you, bro.
I
Like
don't-
like something?
I don't know if it's
He'll
even-
do it. He'll
Oh.
do it.
It's I don't know.
Just give me something.
All right, I don't know.
Please. I love that, by the way. That
It's gonna come in hot.
It's gonna be coming hot, bro. And
I'm ready for it. Let's do it.
I'm already breathing fire, so like I guess this is we've
That
done
might
everything.
clear you out.
I don't think so.
Turn it down a little
Yeah,
bit.
turn it down a little bit.
Bro,
This is the greatest
just-
podcast ever, man.
I
We
just-
got everything on
I
this.
just wiped my eye again with my shirt sleeve, and it's fucked up, bro.
Got dust on it.
I guess, man. I thought I grabbed the armpit. I don't know.
I'm dried out, so this is gonna be pretty bad. But I'll do so it's this song called Mind Over Monsters, which was about depression,
Okay.
self-hurt awareness,
Yeah.
all this stuff like
Let
that.
loose.
And then the first lyrics were let me set the record straight. So I'll say that because this is gonna be tough. But ready?
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Ready? All right. Let me set the record straight. I didn't ask for this. All those monsters inside my head might as well consider me dead. There you go. And that was after
Wow,
a Pocky
bro.
One Chip Challenge, and I don't scream that often. I do more singing.
That's
now.
intense.
Yeah, bro.
I never thought you were, dude.
Yeah, he brings it from here
Dude,
somehow,
I bring
bro.
it with
Right.
my diaphragm. Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Like 6 years.
Okay.
The smallest guy on the
That's
podcast with
crazy,
the
right?
deepest, craziest voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
how it is.
There's fire going on inside me. It's almost time for the used up.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
I love that.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to do that. I don't do that often, but I like the message you're saying, and I preach that same message with that song, Mind Over Monsters, because the EP was called The Influence of Monsters, which is about stuff happening in your head, you know. And I preach. I mean, I would do a whole speech before that last song
Okay.
about
That'd be a dope
not being able to-
T-shirt. Mind Over Monsters.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had some stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, dude, Josh printed all of it.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, but yeah, so like that was the thing. But now I'm here to preach to my little one and direct her where we need to go and where she should go, and watch out for all the people who are the haters out there, because I know like That's the thing is like I post my kid a lot, and people I'm sure are sick of seeing her because she's all over everything. But man, that
Nah,
when
bro.
when that baby like I no, I don't care. People are like. I've had people like, oh, you all you do is your dad, like, blah, 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 this and this. And I'm like, that's my life. She's my everything. Like, when I held her in the hospital, it was like real life magic. And all those
Yeah.
cool music were now just experiences and wasn't my life anymore. It was like the
Right.
most freeing / weird, liberating thing of like, oh, all that stuff wasn't me. It is me, but this is me. This is my
Right.
new, like, craziness. It was like, I felt because in the hospital, like it was a weird situation and it felt weird the whole time, but I had that baby and that was it. That's all that mattered.
Right.
That's it.
That's
and
awesome.
then shortly after that, I stepped away from the band because I just couldn't see myself touring again. And I didn't want to hold them back. Even though, because it was like mostly my lyrics, my whole band, they were just like that. They were a part of it, but like it was kind of my brainchild, really. But I didn't want to hold them back, so I stepped away, and they tried to keep it up for a little while, but eventually it fell apart. And they're still doing the music thing, but they're all separated now and doing different
Right.
things. But I couldn't hold them back. I didn't feel right about doing that. So,
Right.
but Charlie is my world, and I have no regrets in life. And here we are, eating
Yes,
one
sir.
chip challenges and screaming on the podcast and feeling flames. And
Yes, sir.
okay, but yes,
I always appreciate you, brother. Thanks for taking one for the team.
hey, bro, we're just getting started.
Right.
Year 4 under wraps, though.
Yeah, bro.
It's 4 times.
And this is episode 177 under the wraps.
7, yeah. That's
Yeah.
wild.
177. So we just missed our 3-year.
176.
172.
You guys
156.
done that many podcasts?
Yeah, this is 177th of this one. So they've Yam and Andrew have a sports podcast as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna start a conspiracy theory podcast in the back, bro. Like I'm
yeah.
in on conspiracy theories, man. If it
Okay.
comes to aliens or anything like that, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Right,
Let's
right.
go.
Oh,
I
we'll
know.
talk aliens. Yeah, for sure.
We just purchased a 48-inch alien that we're gonna get sent to the store. It's gonna be like he's gonna be displayed in the lab, but we're also gonna use him as a model. So all the clothes that we're making, we're gonna make clothes that fit him, and we're gonna use him as the model for a lot of the stuff that we're putting out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. If not, it was a waste of money, but whatever.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
we always do.
we're trying to push the boundaries here,
Yeah.
bro. Yam, how you feeling, bro?
How are you feeling?
Straight, man.
Yeah.
Eyes all right?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping with the arena team?
Oh yeah, I need to.
Are you hoping to tie in?
With the arena football, I would love
Yeah.
to, man, for sure. That's one of those things where I don't think that they're going to be able to play at the Heritage Bank Center because it conflicts with the. All right, bro. Love you, man. Hope you feel better, bro.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just saying
you feel better.
that chip didn't leave, bro. It's still in your stomach. But what was I talking about?
The
Arena.
arena.
Oh yeah, thank
Yep.
you. I don't think they're going to be able to play it at the Heritage Bank, so I don't know where they're going to set that up at. I think it was conflicting schedules with the hockey team. But if they take the Cincinnati Harambe's name, I would absolutely love that. Like this is something that we've sold thousands of those T-shirts, and it's a team that's never played the sport, but it's the most popular team to never play a sport. You know what I mean?
So do
Literally.
you have that name trademarked or anything? Or
The word Harambe we have trademarked. Yeah, it was so somebody trademarked it right when he died. And he got a
Okay.
ton of shit for it, and then he ended up letting the trademark lapse, so we applied for it. So
oh, nice.
yeah,
So
but
it'd be legit if they decide to name the arena team.
the Cincinnati Harambe,
You would
yeah,
be tied into that.
for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't like and I
That's crazy.
I'm at that level where it's like I don't want money per se for it, but I don't want to be left out in the dark. I don't want to be left as like the secondhand brand. So if they are going to do the Cincinnati Harambe's, I would love to be the guy that's able to produce all the clothes for them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something like that where we can definitely push the
Oh, yeah.
boundary and make some cool gear for them for sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, bro. So, all right, man. I think it's 11 o'clock. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
3 hours and 36 minutes, man.
That's
That's a pretty good
Nice.
podcast.
It is a
yeah.
pretty
and,
good
it, and it flew by too, didn't
What
it?
a-
Wow, bro.
everything
sir.
happened on this podcast.
Absolutely
tonight. Yeah.
amazing, man. You guys are so good at what you do. You're like family.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
See
That's
you
how I
next week.
feel. That's how I feel. The same thing.
You're like family.
Yeah, bro.
So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Dude, thank you for coming down, man. I appreciate you. It was all like you said earlier, man. Everything kind of just falls into place. It's all like divine intervention, man. Like
Yeah.
you wrote us like 2 or 3 days before the VOA started, and then Andrew saw you out in
he
the
just
parking
comes
lot.
up, starts talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes in. He's like, "I just saw the Dancing Trucker." I'm like, "He just wrote me like 2 days ago saying
Which
he
I
wanted to
had
get on
no
the
idea.
podcast."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's wild. I parked my car. I saw you, and I was like, he just looked like he's waiting for someone. I was like, oh, he's probably waiting for his
Yeah.
photo guy. That's,
Oh,
that's literally what I thought. I was like, but I'm just gonna say hi. Like, I'm sure I'll see him in there, but like, I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna tell him to come to the booth. That's my. And then I saw John G, and then we kind of talked, and that's kind of where it stemmed from. But I had no idea. I didn't know he messaged him. Or you messaged him. I didn't know any of this information. I just shot my shot.
I think you know what
Yeah.
might be good is to get him hooked up with Illico Media, just to do like
Oh.
a 30-second teaser, something that can really just advertise what he's doing and put it out there.
Yeah.
So we've got a film crew called Illico Media that does they were filming a reality show for us.
Oh yeah.
But I think that Nick could really go in and just do like a 30-second clip of like trying to capture what you're doing and give it to you as a teaser reel where you can send that to Beats by Dre,
Oh,
Old
yeah.
Spice, and these things. And just say, hey, this is what we're trying to do, because it would be stupid for them not to jump in on something like that, because they're all these big companies are always looking for the person on the ground that's going to make their company a little bit cooler, a little bit more on the ground, right? Because all these
Right.
people, they're in their offices in New York or wherever they
Yeah.
are, and they're trying to figure out how to get to the kid in Cincinnati. So
Right.
so being able to have somebody like you that's a perfect connection to the office, to the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of money to be made and a lot of partnerships to be had and something like that, bro.
Well, I appreciate
Totally
it, man. And like you guys, I want things to happen organically, and everything happens for a reason. And doors are shut for a reason, and doors are open for a reason. So
All you got to do is
This-
know which ones to open, which ones to close, bro, for sure.
thank
So-
you guys.
All right,
you.
man.
Yep.
The Dancing Trucker. This is going to wrap up another
Yes,
episode
sir.
of the Powwow.
Yup.
So if you guys want to be a part of it, comment below or DM one of us. We'll get you on the podcast. Shout out to Liquid Death, Duffified, and One Heart Medical. If you guys want to sponsor the podcast, we're getting everything set up. So we'll have a nice little marquee on the
Yeah.
side of the wall here.
And that pizza from Bourbon House Pizza today was fire.
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Just saying. We got us that. Got to give Bourbon House a little shout out because that pizza was extra good today. Just saying.
Well done. That's how you got to get
Oh,
them.
well done
Well,
is fire.
at
It's
least
fire.
at least on the extra large pizzas. If you
Yeah.
get the extra large, you got to get it well done, because then the whole thing's crispy through.
Yeah. But shout out to Bourbon House Pizza. Just saying that real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, everybody. This is going to wrap up another episode of the Powwow. It's your boy Jay Banks.
AI.
AI.
Let's go.
See you next Tuesday.
Later, guys.
Hey, peace.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the quiet version.
Yeah.
Woo! The chip. Did a little metal on here.